Oh boy. What's up, John Smith? Shut a line from me, boss. What's up, boss? I see you, boss. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate that. Oh, thank you. I mean, partner. How everybody doing tonight? There's some new little things I see on the side now. Hmm. Thanks for the heart, man. Hands. The screen look different tonight. I wonder if they did something new. They got a crown, some crowns and some sunglasses. TikTok done updated something. Thanks for the likes, y'all. It helped me get to the top of the algorithm. We're gonna talk about justice tonight. Man, I fell asleep during the debate, man. I was kicking myself in the ears. I, I remember watching what's her name? Miss Lovely London. I saw her give her little testimony. And then I watched somebody else give their testimony. Raw, I think it was Raw. And before you know it, I had been dozed off. I woke up and I was on somebody else's live. I was like, oh man, missed the debate. They had over 500, 600 people in there. That was a nice little debate I heard. But I heard outside one though. But you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all something. And I want y'all to hear me when I say this. If you're wrong, you're wrong. If you're right, you're right. And no matter what, if you on the side of right, you can't lose. You can't lose. They ain't gonna never be the Austin side will never be Camilla's side in no debate because of the simple thanks for the heart, man. For the simple fact that Carmella really should, by the law, not morally, not in your feelings, but by the letter of the law, he was justified in doing what he did. Point blank, period. Yeah, Goob, I have to agree. You judge, and is justice really blind? I'm gonna say this: you judge from the moment you walk in a courthouse. If anybody ever went to court, you are judged from the moment you walk in the courthouse by the way you dress, by the way you look, how your hair's cut, and the color of your skin. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to race bait, but that's just the facts about it. You're right, boss. They mad about it. I've been in them TikTok streets today. Yeah, they mad about it. Yo, yeah, Hunter should be arrested, but you know, I'm gonna be real with you, Google. I kind of sympathize with Hunter because I know how I feel to lose a brother. Whether it was his fault or not, that's something he gotta live with. Me personally, I sympathize with dude. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know he started all that shit, but I don't think he knew it was gonna go to the extreme it went on. My heart goes out to the family because they did lose somebody at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I just honestly feel Camilla was justified in doing what he did because he was protecting himself. And the law says so. Thanks for the heart, man. Yeah, TXR Miller fans. I guess you could say that. I don't know. I guess you could say that. Well, I mean, Kate, I don't know what you mean by that, Kate. Thanks for the heart, man. Thanks for the rose. Thanks for the heart, man. Mina, how you doing, Mina? Good evening. Later games, you might have to drop down and try to come back up. Because you just spinning. Yeah, let both kids walk away. I don't really know what you mean by that. I I just don't. I wouldn't. Me personally, I wouldn't charge her. That's his brother still passed. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of. I'm just not cold hearted like that. Which he did start the shit though. I guess I wouldn't cry if he did go to jail. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see him go to jail. I don't like to see nobody going to jail. To be honest with you, I don't like. I don't wish jail on my worst enemy. Y'all, because some people who haven't been there and you just don't know how it is. You're basically a slave when you go to jail, and it's something I don't wish on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't play with no people. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you do my family something, I, you come around. I'm an honest citizen these days, and I will call the cops because I pay my taxes and they're here to protect and this and that and the other. But it has to be to the extreme for me to play them people. And then if I play them, I might not even go to court. It's just to get away to de-escalate a situation. I never had to die. I'm just glad I'm not into those type of things. Nobody mess with me. I don't mess with nobody. Thanks for all the hearts, the sunglasses. They got something new on TikTok. Thank you, Mina, for all the likes. I see all that. I'm on my iPad tonight, y'all. Thanks for the heart, me, every pounds. Every pounds with the heart, me. Oh, thank you, Mina. Appreciate it. Thanks for supporting the live, y'all. I be appreciating all the love. Every pounds. How's your day going today, Evan? Team Camilla want to thank you for everything that y'all do. Yo, because it's not just me. Y'all might see me, but really, I got a team of people, man. My moderators, they the best, man. I swear to God, they the best. My moderators, everybody play a part. I be having unique in the comments, handling business, making sure there's no aces shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Versatile be down there with us sometimes. Versatile come up there and debate too. I got Kill, Kill come up there and hold a conversation with anybody, debate with anybody about anything. Got Summertime, she will not play with you. Love all my moderators, man. We call ourselves Team Camilo. You know, um, come on, somebody want to come up and debate with me? Let's see who's gonna come up here and debate with me. Cause I'm tired of talking to myself. Shit. Come on, Austin. I saw you. I saw you pop in here, Mr. Austin. Come tell me if justice is really blind. Miss Georgia, I see you. I know the ops in here somewhere. Now, if you don't want to come up, just stay in the comments. But I mean, you want to come up and let's talk about this case. Let's talk about it. The ops be making it interesting. Oh, who is that? Hey, Miss Georgia. How you doing, Georgia? When I see you, Miss Georgia, I think of that Ray Charles song. Georgia. Thank you, Miss Georgia. Oh, Georgia. They kicked him out of Georgia at first. Yo, he was fighting for our rights. Everybody got their own style of activism. So, dude, man, that's cool how they got the sunglasses and all that these days. Thank you, every Pines. Hey, when y'all come in, I appreciate y'all getting them heart me's because it boosts your levels up. And I mean, it's only a cent. Versatile. I was just telling them how good my moderators was versatile. You one of them. I told him it's a team out here. It's a team for Carmelo out here, in these streets. Oh, thank you, Miss Georgia. Popular. Oh, look, the muscles versatile. See, Steve, so yeah. Okay. Thank you, versatile. Why is it? It's just spinning. Anthony, request back up, Anthony. I'm gonna let you back up. It's just spinning. I got all my bars. It must be you guys. Oh, there you go. What's up, Mr. Anthony?
Hello.
How you doing?
Good, sir. How are you?
I'm all right. Thanks for the heart, man. You doing all right this evening?
Yeah. I'm. So, can you talk to me about justice, please? Of how
Oh,
it, of how it's blind and stuff and all that sort.
well, if you go to any federal courthouse, I'll wait till you get off teacup, sir.
What?
If you go to any federal courthouse, they had a statue out there with a blindfold on a woman, right?
Yeah.
And it's supposed to signify that justice is blind.
Yeah.
So I'm asking everyone, is justice really blind? Because in my opinion, you being judged from the first time you walk in the courtroom, in the courthouse, by the way you look, by the way you dress, by your hair, by
So,
a lot of
yeah.
things.
So I have a question. So if so I know how you're saying like the part where like you're getting judged and stuff like that and that sort, but so you're saying um if a trans woman or this is really random, but a trans woman walked in and he said that that was a woman, would you take that man as a woman? Would you accept that that man is a woman?
When that trans man, woman, whatever you're talking about, walks in the
Yeah.
courthouse, he or she is being judged from the first time they walk in the courthouse.
So what would their first like what would their first what do you think their first judgment would be?
I wouldn't know. I mean, let me welcome Robert to the panel. How you doing, Robert? And we'll
Doing
finish
good.
this
How are you?
conversation. I'm
Yeah.
doing great. Thanks for asking. How you feel about the prompt here?
Me personally, justice is blind completely because if you're rich, you don't go to jail. If you're poor, living in the ghetto, the hood, the projects, whatever, you commit a crime, they want to slap you with a 5-year sentence.
And do you guys okay? I gave it. I really just asked you the question. I'm not for it. I was just asking because you said like you're being judged and stuff like that. To me, I personally think if you guys, I mean, you can guys could say like if you agree with it or not. But I think this the main problems right now that I see is abortion and transgenderism, and people taking it, people with transgender that are transgender taking it way too far.
Why
I
are we
think, in my
discussing
opinion,
this?
huh?
Well, I'm gonna say it like this, huh, bro.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get off the subject. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna leave this alone.
Okay.
Long as they don't mess with me, and long as they stay on their side the aisle,
Yeah.
and just don't mess with me, I don't mess with them. I don't want nobody judging me.
Yeah.
So I
But,
try not to. I don't like it.
yeah.
I mean, but what you do with your life
Yeah.
is your business. Just like I don't want nobody messing with me in my life. So
But
I'm
yet
not
that's
gonna impose on them and they shit, long as they
but
don't fuck with me and mine.
That's
yeah, but
right.
yet that's where justice comes in, no?
I don't
Yeah.
think they should be crucified though.
Oh no,
That's just me.
I'm not really saying that. I'm just saying, isn't that also where judgment comes in?
Yeah, I mean, you're judging people, you know? Yeah.
What do you mean by judge? What was the question? What was he
Uh,
saying?
well, he getting off into the weeds. What I
Yeah, I
want to
heard him
know,
when he said something
thank you,
about
Tamika.
Anthony. What did you say?
Repeat your question till
Hold
it's
on, hold on.
going in.
My dogs are barking right now. Hold on.
Okay.
He's talking about social issues,
Yeah,
Yeah.
gender,
yeah.
pronouns, and stuff like that. Which I must have mistaken because when you said "is justice really blind," I thought you were talking about the court system
I
of
am.
the
Yeah,
United
that's what he's
I
States.
talking
am.
about.
I am, Robert.
That's what he's talking about,
He
Robert.
Oh,
He's
he
is
talking
got
that?
about the.
Robert.
Yeah,
Yeah, I am talking about that.
Oh,
yeah.
is that
That's
what
what
you're
he's
talking about?
Yes, sir.
Oh, oh,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
I'm so sorry,
the
sir.
court system. Yeah,
I'm so sorry, sir. All right.
Oh,
but
you good, Anthony. But still, I want to ask you another question. Let me
Yeah.
get to Delve right quick so I could include him in the conversation.
Okay, okay. Hold on. Before you tell me that, I have to do something real quick. Like, give me like 2 seconds, okay?
Okay, take your time. Delve, how you doing, Delve?
Pretty good, pretty good.
What you think about the prompt? You think
Justice is the justice system really blind? Yes, it is.
yes, it is.
it's blind?
Yeah,
Okay. Why you think it's blind?
because it only sees certain. I wouldn't say it's blind. I'd say it's created for specific people.
Yeah, Deb said
Well,
it right.
then it's not blind.
It's not blind, but it's catered to be enforced against certain individuals.
I agree with you. But that you see how that goes against your initial statement
Is
because
it blind?
it's
Basically,
not blind if it sees you. You see what I'm
so
saying?
if how I see it is particularly it caters towards white tea individuals. It's blind when it comes to white tea individuals.
Like Epic said, it's just to seize money most of all over everything. Oh, that's a good that's you're right about that. But why you say is what you just said, Dale?
It's blind towards white tea individuals specifically.
I wouldn't agree with that right there.
Okay, so let's go with it. All right, so at the beginning of its inception, where did police come from?
Police came from the slavery times to watch over the when they ended slavery, it was to police the black people, to keep them in line and whatever.
Correct. So it was
Wrong.
created to be enforced
Okay,
against black individuals.
wait, Robert said I'm wrong. Where police came from, Robert?
Okay, first of all, law enforcement, as we know it now, is corrupt in the whole system. But from the beginning of human race, we've always had some type of law enforcement. The Romans used their legionnaires to enforce the Roman laws throughout their empire. The Chinese did the same thing with their military. They had constables before they had police officers. So throughout time, there's always been a group that initiated the protection and the enforcement of laws. That goes back since the beginning of time of, like I said, the human race and development with Egypt, um, when they had the pharaohs, which is ironically because throughout time you've always had slavery too. So
So
you can
so
say that law enforcement goes and can coincide with slavery, but law enforcement is there to just simply keep people who have broken the law detained until they can be tried to find whether they're guilty or not.
so in the United States, so you're incorrect. In the United States,
Yeah.
local municipal governments were created originally to govern over Jim Crow laws. So that's where that came from. So there
So
was
who
no
enforces
local
the laws?
municipalities. Hold on, Robert. Robert, I gotta explain this to you.
Go ahead.
Whenever
Wait, quick
whenever they
question,
create,
Mr. Lee. Can you set the parameters about what the context of the conversation is about? Is it only
Um,
about American justice system, or is it a broad conversation about all justice?
it's a broad conversation
Yeah.
about justice and
so
totality.
so it could be all laws.
I
All
mean,
laws.
Robert is not wrong, and Delv is not wrong.
In my lifetime, I've never seen, in my lifetime, I have never seen martial law taken over in major cities. Now, I get it that it's happened in the past, and I've seen it on TV and where they brought it into Ohio and Kent State, and they brought it into Chicago and Atlanta. But in my life, the actual bringing in national troops or national guard, I haven't seen that, and I have a question about it. I mean, that I question it.
What's the question? If
Yea
you
or nay?
if you
Yea or
unable,
nay?
I'm
Yea or
sorry.
nay? I mean, do you agree with it? Blind is justice really blind, or do we not hold that?
I don't
Like,
think I don't think justice is blind.
Yeah, I don't believe the justice system is blind. I believe the justice system is for sale. I think it's available to the highest bidder. If you can afford it, you can get it. But if you can't afford justice, then it's not for you. That's what I believe.
That is a good perspective.
yep,
I like that.
that's straight up bankruptcy, right?
But that's true, though. Justice is open to the highest bidder.
Yep, that's called bankruptcy.
But sometimes I kind of have to push back just a little bit on it because if you think about it, sometimes if you in their sights, money can't buy it. Let's take Puff Daddy for. I'm not trying to get into the weeds with him, but I'm using him as an example. He got tens of millions of dollars. He's a billionaire, but he couldn't buy his way out of that trouble he was in. He has to fight it in court.
Correct, but imagine if Puff Daddy wasn't Puff Daddy and he was a regular Joe Small, right? They
He'd be
would
He
have
in
wouldn't.
jail.
buried him.
He'd
He
be in
wouldn't.
jail.
Yeah, he
They
would. They
would.
would have buried
They.
him a long time ago. He wouldn't even
They.
have been able to afford what he is going through, the process, and being able to show his witnesses and show his side of the evidence. Like none of that would happen for him because they would have pled him out and said, okay, either you can afford an expensive trial or you take this plea and take 100 years plus 1 day, and that's it for you. So that's what I'm speaking of. Like whenever you go through trial, no matter what the process is, if you can't afford a lawyer, you can't afford justice. That's just that it just is what it is.
Why is that? Why is it just what it is? I mean, shouldn't we be able to?
Everybody is in that system to make money. From the
Right?
judge to the lawyer to
Yep.
maintain the courthouses, the clerks, the
Yep.
police officers. They're all in
Yep.
that system to make money. That's a money making
Yep.
system. It is not for you to go in there and seek justice. It's for you to go in
Just
there and spend your money.
And
take
not
it.
to
Even to
mention,
Yep.
request documents cost money.
Yep.
not
I've done I never did hard time, but I paid my fines. right?
And
I
if you
have
had not
been in trouble
if you
enough.
if you had not had the money to pay those fines, what would have happened to you?
Well, 10 days in jail, and
You'd have to pay consequences
right.
behind it.
Community
What is
service on the
jail?
weekends.
Jail
I'm
is a
not.
money making institution. Jail is $1 billion or $1 trillion institution. I haven't done the numbers of as of late, but that is a money making institution. When you go
I
to
mean,
jail, they pay per body. You are just a body in jail.
you're a
Yeah,
slave. You're a slave. Basically a slave. You work from
I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. I don't
you
know why you
are a
I can't
slave.
say
You
that.
you
Yep.
you're
Yep.
I can't
literally
say that. You
you're
know I can't say
literally
that.
shackled. You're shackled from head
I
to feet.
come on, man. You
You
know I
you
can't say that shit.
you can
Well,
say
you are.
slave.
When
You're a
you're in there,
slave.
if you're in the prison institution, they make you
Come
work
on, man.
for
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 pennies on the dollar,
for pennies on the
I,
dollar. Pennies.
penny,
You don't
I'm,
picking up
I'm,
trash on the
you
side of
know,
the road,
you guys are picking on me
And they
again.
call it restitution.
and they
call it
call it restitution.
restitution. There you go.
Yeah, come on, man.
The
You guys
money
are
making
hurting
It
institution.
my
is.
You know how
heart.
It's
many
slavery.
billionaires are made from from investing in the jail system? That is a money making institution.
That's what it's there for. Do you think lawyers get rich because they just lawyers and they know the book? That's bullshit. You pay them to freaking. You
So
pay them.
let me ask everybody a question on the panel.
Right
Do
on.
you do you think Carmelo Anthony will receive justice, being that it's supposed to be really blind? Do you think he'll receive justice in this court system?
I believe he can, only because it's in the public eye. And if we maintain his legal funds and make sure that he has the money, as I mentioned before, to afford justice, he will be able to afford it as long as he can fight his case all the way to the end. If there's any hiccups in it,
I guess.
such as him having to not be able to afford his lawyer anymore, then that can constitute an issue. But other than that, I believe that he can win.
What you
So
think,
if
man?
you can afford justice, you can have it. Is that what I heard? I'm asking.
It's basically the truth.
You're talking about the high school kid that stabbed that other kid, right?
Poke,
Say
poke.
poke, say
Oh,
poke. You got to use
poke the
TikTok
other kid.
friendly language, you know.
Okay. If he was rich, he would never have done a day in jail, and there would be no trial. Because Texas, he has the right to defend himself, and that's all there is to it. If you had a high enough price attorney, he would never. This trial would not be going on right now.
Thank you for saying that.
Well, you're always a right to an attorney, right? And that's part of it.
Yeah, but depending on the type of attorney. So if I take out, so understand this, like the likelihood that if I take a
Public attorney,
court-appointed attorney, if I take a public defender, the
Yeah.
likelihood that I will not receive time goes completely up. So like I'm going to, if you choose a public defender, the
Yeah,
likelihood
you
that
better
you're
do your own education, and you take your deep thoughts into that law, and you defend yourself with them.
again,
It doesn't matter.
Matt. So what I'm trying to,
Yeah,
I'm
if you're
sorry.
a
I'll shut up.
defender, you have to make sure that you're going in knowing something about your case and you guide them through your case. If you can't do that, then you're screwed, just like Dev just said.
correct. So if I
You
take a
better be able
public
to
defender,
defend
just know that I'm
yourself.
going.
You get a public defender, you better be able to defend yourself also.
Correct, but again, with a paid attorney, I don't have to do anything, and that pay, depending on how good the paid attorney is, the likelihood that I will get off with said crime goes up in percentages. So, like me personally, whenever I was 18, whenever I was leaving off to go to college, and I was intoxicated, I put my hands on a police officer. I had a top-notch attorney, and all my charges were dropped.
Right. I mean, you paid for those charges to be dropped, and that is a
Cost me $30,000.
that,
Right. But it's kind of
right,
like the
30
issue that's
grand,
going on right now
30
with
freaking grand. to
That
get
rapper
off,
guy, I don't know if you heard of
to
it
beat
there.
up a cop.
What's his name? Little Yachty. I think he got intoxicated and he put his hands on the officer, and they're trying to bring him through court right now. But I do believe it would be dropped because the main thing that they're bringing up is that he was not in his right frame of mind. So if you have a lawyer, things can be dropped because it's not illegal under certain circumstances. But if you can't afford it, then it becomes an issue because you can't afford to fight the crime.
Best thing about getting a public defender, though, is that you can actually research your own. You get your own.
But you can do that without getting a public defender. You have a right to defend yourself in court. You don't even have to have a court appointed attorney. You can represent yourself. You have the right to representation of yourself.
Yes, but you have the right to get one of those.
Mr. Lee, if you're talking, we
educated.
can't hear you. We can't hear you.
The ones that you. I'm sorry.
We still can't hear you.
You hear me now?
No, not you, Matt. I'm talking to Mr. Lee.
Sorry.
Still can't hear you.
Sorry about that. I was having a little bit of mic problem.
Oh no, I'm talking to Mr. Lee. Sorry, the host.
But what I'm saying is, if you actually get a public attorney, that you can work side by side with him, and you get to see all the discovery packages. You actually get to see everything that's laid down.
But you get to see that anyway.
Yeah, that comes anyway.
Yeah.
So you have to do a
And
file
it
a Brady
doesn't
matter.
matter.
Hey,
hear you
Matt, I
now.
just have to say, beautiful flag in the background there, buddy. Go Bucks.
Yeah. So what you think? You think it's Justice Blind?
About what? Like, there's a couple different parts of justice. It's not just one.
Across the board, is it blind, or does it judge you from the moment you walk in the courthouse or not?
I mean, if you're black, sure.
Now, let's keep the color out of it
Come
because
on, man. That's bullshit.
wait, Matt, calm down.
That's not bullshit. I think it all applies. If you're
100%.
poor
It does.
and your nationality can make it.
Yeah.
It does matter.
And it does matter. Yeah.
I think it does. I mean,
I do too.
Being poor is what
I
matters
can't
the
judge on
most.
that. So I'm gonna jump off.
Poor is the most. I think being
I
poor is
respect
number one.
everyone, right?
what you say, Matt?
Off because I respect you guys. I just don't want to get into that kind of stuff, man.
What
It's
kind of
pretty
stuff?
much talking about law and justice, and if it's blind on color, then we're all fucked, and we know that.
It's not blind towards color, though, Matt.
I agree.
It sees color.
Right.
It does.
Yes.
You saying it doesn't?
I haven't. See, I don't see it, so I guess I don't see it because I see just as many freaking crack.
You know how I know you see it? Because you're getting uncomfortable just talking about it.
Yeah.
I,
What we're saying,
not
Matt,
uncomfortable. I just.
what we're
If you didn't
saying,
see it, you wouldn't even you'll feel comfortable talking about it because it doesn't matter to you. Evidently, it kind of matters to you because we struck a nerve by even just discussing it. We just discussing it.
Right. I think the conversation is important to have too. You know.
yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it would draw it would lower the tensions between groups and make us more comfortable being able to engage in normal conversation. Like this is everyday life and everyday reality, and these are things that we should be talking about in order to fix it.
And if you fail to recognize it, it only adds to the problem.
I might be the problem, man, because I fail to recognize it, man. I do. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I think the
Well, have
justice
you ever
system.
looked at the like let's say if a crime was committed, right? Between groups of people, right? Have you ever looked at the sentencing that's given to certain people according to the same crime?
Oh yeah, and it
Right.
doesn't.
And do you see a disparity?
It did not matter the color of the skin. It didn't matter how much money they had.
No, that's not always true, Matt.
I,
Come on
I'm not
now.
saying it's always true.
No, that's
I'm
not
just
true.
saying in my
What she's saying
experience.
is,
In my experience.
All right,
okay,
so it could be two people who don't have money, right? Let's say that they don't have money. They committed the same crime, but yet and still one person would get more time over the other. What could possibly make that happen? It's the
That I
same
can't
crime,
answer.
same scenario, same
That I can't
situation.
answer.
You get what I'm saying?
Whether you're in a city,
That question I can't answer. I mean,
What you
Right.
saying,
there's
Robert?
no
So
there's no
therefore
good answer to that.
there's other factors that have to play a role in why this is happening. And this happens on a large scale, right?
That again I can't answer.
Yeah. I mean,
if you're in the city and you're poor and you commit a crime, say shoplifting, and you steal $10, you might get 2 years. If you're in an urban community, your parents own the house, you go to a private school, you steal $10 worth of merchandise, you'll probably get 2 days of community service. If you're poor white trash and you live in a trailer and you smack your kids around, well, they're going to put you away for 5 to 10 years. If you're rich, you smack your kid around,
Robert, is
they
that
might
you?
tell you, they'll tell you to go take parenting classes.
So again, let's take all the factors out. First offenders.
Robert, can you mute your mic, please?
Yes.
No, not you, Rob. The other Robert.
Oh.
There you go. All right.
So we take all the factors out. All the factors out. And we both did something stupid. Let's break it down to just a simple OVI or DUI or drunk driving. Let's just make it the same. Do you think, at least in my state, I don't think that the scales are tipped. I think pretty much if you're a first offender and you screwed up and you got caught drinking and driving, I don't care what, we blew the same, we walked the line the same, it doesn't matter. I think it's pretty much a stamp on what
Nope.
you did.
And you know, it's funny.
You
I've
can blow a
actually seen people.
0.2.
Am I wrong?
Yes.
Yeah,
can
you're wrong.
blow
You're
a
wrong.
0.2, which is not, 0.2 is nothing. You can take a blood test on your alcohol, and it says that you have no alcohol in your system. You can still be convicted of being
What a
drunk,
weapon.
intoxicated in public, because the judge says that if we do not acknowledge the officer and his duty, then what kind of legal system that we have, and that the blood test
I don't.
and the blow system was incorrect. But we have to take the word of the officer.
I went too far. I went too far with just the same crime. I mean, same blood alcohol level, the same blow, or if you blew or not, don't ever blow, by the way. But if you had the same, you committed the exact same crime. Do you think the justice actually tips one way or the other?
Yeah.
If you have the money, it does.
Hold on. Let me respond to him real fast. I've actually seen a girl, right? She was a third-time offender, and she was getting first-time offenders treatment, right?
Yeah.
And she was non-black. Let's
Right.
just say that. So there are instances in those same situations where people have it's supposed to be equal because they set these parameters saying this is what first time offenders get, this is what second time offenders get, this
Yeah.
is what third time offenders
Yeah,
get. But
that's
she
pretty
was
much
a
it.
third time offender and she was getting first time offenders treatment. So therefore there's some type of injustice right there. She got preferential
I've seen
treatment.
it go both ways, honey. I really have.
Can I read something to you,
Exactly.
Matt? Can I read? Can I
Yes,
read
sir.
something to you guys?
Yep.
Okay,
Yes.
yes, there's a significant disparity in the US criminal justice system between BLK people and YT people. With BLK Americans incarcerated at a rate nearly 5 times higher than YT people and facing harsher sentences and greater likelihood of detention and harsher community sentences. This disparity stems from both the impact of laws and policies on people of color and the presence of bias among criminal legal practices. Incarceration rates are higher. Black Americans are
Well, I
incarcerated
agree with that. I'm not gonna lie with that. I
in
mean, I
state
get that.
prisons at nearly 5 times the rates of whites. Sentencing black individuals often receive longer sentences than their white counterparts for similar crimes. And it has a whole list of shit, man. Too much
Yeah,
to really read.
but why do you think that is?
Yeah, and
They're
and
inner
also
city.
to add on to what
I mean,
Mr. Lee said,
I'm not trying to
look
be
at
mean here, but why do you
No,
think that?
we just
hold on.
talking. We just having a
And to add
conversation.
on to what
Yeah,
and to add on to what Mr. Lee said, right? The arrest rate, right? Because if you're saying that you're criminalizing a group of people because of they are quote unquote the most criminal, that's not true. Because if you look at FBI.gov and you
Yep.
look into the statistics, the majority of crimes come from the white T counterparts, right? They commit the most crimes at the highest rates. And then on top of that, when they're exonerated, the most exonerated group of people are black
The
people.
black
So
people,
that
yep.
means that there's a high number of black people that are being arrested for crimes they never
They
committed,
commit.
but
Yep.
yet and still there's white people that commit crimes and they go to jail, and when they go to jail they really did the crime, but yet and still there's a disproportionate number of there's a disproportion in the way that people are being sentenced, and it's unjust. Because if these group of people commit the least amount of crime, why are they being over criminalized?
so I guess my question is do you guys believe that the color of our skin is really it makes a difference?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Unfortunately, in
It does.
this day and time, yes,
It
it
does.
still does, sir. I
Really?
honestly do think it does.
It does.
That's kind of
I
it
think
kind
it
of
does.
If
It really does.
It's
It's a
sad.
fact.
It's a sad reality. It's
it,
sad. It
but
shouldn't
it
be
is
like that,
reality.
but
yeah,
unfortunately,
But that's why we're talking about it, because we want to bring awareness so that we can all start doing something about it. You get what I'm saying?
What can we do? What can we do?
talk about it, come to some kind of resolution for it not to continue happening. Like with this
And there
coming,
are lawmakers that that's allowing this to
if
happen.
yeah,
if one person could receive, if you have a penal code and one person could receive justice under this penal code, it should be like that all around the board.
That's exactly what it is.
No, it's not.
Well, no. If you're in inner city, low income, you have a higher chance, whether you're black or white, because it's overcrowded and the system is strained. They are more likely to just send you to a penitentiary. If you live out in the country,
Yep.
in a more rural area, whether you're black, white, Hispanic, Latino, whatever, you have a lesser chance of doing more time, and even if you committed a greater offense.
Yeah, that's true.
I can see
It
that.
is, and that's where I think you guys are so focused on. You guys are so focused on what's happening on the inner city. The inner city is where you guys keep focusing it. Go out to the other parts of the world other than that. I have watched, I don't know how many things on X where people just get, a slap on the hand. Black people, white people, they all get slaps on the hand. You guys keep focusing on the inner city, and the inner city is a shithole, and you all know it. You
All
all
right,
know
so
the
Trump
inner
B.
city with these people going
Hold
in
on.
to these
Hold on. Hold
CVS's.
on.
No, I'm not done. I'm not done. I am not done. Where all of a sudden all these stores pull out of the inner city because they have been freaking raped by the community there. So you know what? You guys are going to sit and cry about it. No.
Wait,
He
All right,
said it
Trump,
right.
are
It's
you
please.
the
saying?
inner
What are you
cities who are dealing
saying,
with this.
Trump?
And you
What are
know
you
what?
saying? Are these in the inner cities? Are you saying these are just a dynamic of a certain race or
Yes,
culture?
Overcrowded.
I think it's
obviously I
more of a
am.
culture.
I'm sorry.
I
Okay.
Did that hurt
guarantee
your
you.
feelings?
That
I
is your
don't
bias
care.
speaking, Trump.
Let's say
Back
it.
in
Let's say it with our big
1992,
bold
Hold
chest.
on.
back in
Let other people
1992,
respond.
when the
Let's
riots
say
were
it with
One
going
at
our
a
on,
bold
time, talk.
chest.
it was
One at a
more
time.
white people rioting than black. And
Okay,
sorry,
now hold on, Trump. So because you are not a
Wait,
part of a
I
exclusive,
can't hear
exclusive.
you. I
yes,
I'm,
can't
You
hear you
sound muffled.
exclusive.
sorry about that. I have my finger. My bad. So what I'm saying is, just because you are not a part of a city or a specific area, that means you should not care about what happened to those group of people in that specific area
In that
because it
group
doesn't
of
affect you.
people that went out and they plundered a CVS, they were sitting, at a gas station and they pummeled somebody. No, I don't care.
What about when they're at Ohio State flipping over cars after a football game?
I hear you. I'm right there.
I mean, who? What? I mean, okay.
I'll
Okay,
flip over a football game.
I
What's the
mean,
Kansas
but
City beats
difference?
Ohio State.
no, I'm
but
just
that's
saying
but that's the
it is
I
bias
should
we're
get the
talking
same.
about
I
there's
here.
a
should get the
difference
same
between
charge.
flipping a
I should get the
car
same
and
charge.
beating someone.
Flipping a car, that's someone's personal property, and a car costs a whole lot of money. So
I
Okay,
should
but
get
for
the
you to
same
say
charge.
that,
They,
I
they
should get the
call it
same charge as anybody else. If
one
I want to flip
demographic
over a
of people.
car after
When one
Michigan beats
demographic of
Ohio
people
State,
go up, wait, man. When one demographic of people go around flipping cars and looting, they want to call it like they got rowdy, and
no,
they
I
just
want them to
wait.
be. I
Let me
want.
finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Let me
Let
tell
me
you something.
finish. Let me finish. Wait, we're gonna have a conversation.
Miss Trump.
When I talk to you, then you can respond. When one demographic of people flipping cars and after a football game and just cutting up and banging up shit, is they just getting rowdy. And
right.
then you have another demographic of people that when something happens, some kind of injustice, and they get to doing the same shit that those other people was doing, then y'all want to say it's a riot, which it is a riot. Both of them riots, but it's still looked at differently.
But how many times have we seen that though? Ask yourself that question.
Many
A
times.
lot of
I
times.
can
No,
tell you.
lot.
I can
no,
tell
we
you. I can
haven't.
tell
Every
you. I
year
can
Tell
tell you
yourself
there's
that. Make
multiple.
yourself feel
the
better.
latest
Every year
example
there's
I can
multiple
remember.
incidences. If you you can go back and watch every single after football games. If a team loses, those fans go out and they tear shit up, and that's real life. And that happens every year, multiple times a year.
Where I haven't
In
seen it. Show it to
Philadelphia,
me.
in
I don't know.
Philadelphia, there was that white
Philadelphia
boy.
is one of them.
That
You're
white
right.
boy.
Well,
Michigan, another one.
He tried to climb up a pole. He climbed up that pole and bang bang, or whatever, pew pewed. Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, he got the same charge as anybody else. I thought. Now I don't know exactly what happened. I bet he probably didn't, though, right? Is that
But
what we're saying? on this
why they
thing?
didn't call that a riot?
That
But
was a riot.
Right. They call it team spirit.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I remember when the LA Lakers won. I remember when I remember all that. I remember
Holy shit!
all of
You are
that.
showing
But
your age,
you're
Trump.
thinking about a single incident. This
I
happens
think
a lot.
it happens a lot. Okay.
Yes.
Once again,
Just
it's
like-
bigger inner
Just like
cities.
people in the inner cities go in
It's
and
ignorant
they play just plunder a Sephora, an Ulta.
Stealing is not a color thing. Stealing is a
Yeah,
human
ignorance
thing.
is
right?
not a
Is it
color
though?
thing.
There is a lot of humans that
Thank you.
steal,
Thank you,
right,
Bob.
for different reasons. Some people may take because they don't have anything to eat.
That's
They
not what I'm
can't
seeing.
survive. So
That's
they
not
go
what I
and they go
see.
take because they need
Not what I
it,
see.
right?
Okay,
and then
Trump,
there's people
I'm
that
a-
steal out of greed,
Do
It's-
right?
they eat
But it's
do
not
they
a
eat
color
perfume?
Hold up.
Do they eat
Wait.
foundation?
Let's have
Do they eat
some.
eyeshadow?
We have another.
Trump,
We
let's
have
have
somebody
some-
else
I gave you
on
two
live.
separate
Let's,
scenarios.
Let her finish.
I
Yeah.
gave you two separate scenarios. I said the first one, people take because they need it. And then there's other scenarios where people take because of greed or because of profit, right? But in any case, it is not a color thing. It is a human thing. I know a lot of white, black, brown, and people who steal. People steal.
Well,
So
not
let's
on
not
the
use
level
that to
that
say,
we're
oh, we're
seeing
going to
in the
anchor
inner
that over
cities.
black people, because you're
Not
not
in
going to
the
do that.
not on the levels that we're
Okay, let
seeing
her
in the
You're
respond.
inner
not going to
cities,
anchor
though.
that over
Wait,
black people.
wait,
That's what you're not going to do.
let Trump respond, and then I'm gonna go to Versatile and let her get into the
I'm just saying,
conversation.
no, not on the level we see what's happening in inner
You
cities.
know, have you ever looked at the
I thought I was
statistics on
I thought I was gonna be able to
FBI.gov, Trump?
respond. I thought I was gonna be
Wait,
able to
hold on,
respond.
hold on.
Wait,
Have you
let
ever?
Trump.
Now I
Don't
can't.
talk exclusive. Let her answer.
Not on the level I've seen in the inner cities. You know, people going in with freaking huge bags and just smashing shit and taking it. You know, I mean, so, and guess what happens? They're not in trouble. Everybody stands back and is like, oh, okay. You know what? But guess what happens? And then all of a sudden, those stores don't want to be there anymore. And then you blame the white man for not wanting to keep their stores in the fucking neighborhood. Shut up. Don't be mad
Okay,
when
wait,
they
wait, wait,
real quick,
don't
real quick.
be
wait.
mad
I'm
when
gonna
they
come.
I'm gonna
Wait,
intervene.
wait, y'all. Wait, Trump. Wait, Trump.
I'm gonna intervene
Versatile, would
because
you
real
like?
quick,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna let her finish. No, I'm gonna let her finish. But we can agree to disagree at the very least. But all the extra cursing and stuff like that, you can get your point
Oh,
across without doing all of
please.
that.
Oh, God. Okay, that's what you're going to do. You're taking me down for that? Okay, go ahead.
Take you
Whatever.
All
down. I
right,
just
so
told you
okay,
how to conduct a
hold on.
conversation
Let
as
me
an
give her
No,
adult.
I'm
some
just saying.
numbers.
I mean,
Ain't
seriously,
nobody
think
finna
about
take you
it.
down. If I
You
would have
guys
took you
always
down, I would
want
have
to
did it.
cry about how these companies left and now CVS isn't there. There's no
We weren't
you
talking
have no
about
grocery
companies
stores,
leaving,
and then you blame it on the white man.
and there's
Trump.
plenty of companies
That's
around
my
us.
fault.
Honestly, I'm gonna keep it real.
Hey,
I
Justice,
know that
Hush.
people like
I'm
to
sorry, I
bicker
don't
and
know
banter
your
with
name.
people like that, but we're not gonna get anywhere
Okay,
with
thank you.
substance.
Oh,
With
your mod
like,
just came
Hold
up.
on,
Sounds
Trump.
good.
Trump, we
Whatever.
can't
Bye.
overtalk her.
Drop
Wait
me
up,
then.
y'all. Let's wait a minute. Let's wait a minute. Let's welcome Mr. Laurie to the panel. How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you guys?
I'll be back in a second. Hold on.
You sound real low, sir.
I wanted to give you some numbers before you left, Trump. Please don't leave yet.
Laurie,
You hear me?
yeah, you kind of low though.
Oh, give me a second.
You might have to take off the earpiece.
Mr. Lee, can I get
Better
can
now?
You could go next exclusive. Yeah, it sounds a lot better now.
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't believe that justice is blind. I'm a black man. When I got arrested for 3 different felonies. I got arrested for domestic violence, felony strangulation, and resisting arrest. And once I was in the courtroom and I was at my bond hearing and they seen that I was African American, it definitely wasn't blonde at all.
Did you hear what you
Definitely
just
wasn't
got
blonde.
arrested for? Did you
Yeah,
hear it?
absolutely.
Trump,
Absolutely.
Hey, Trump.
wait, Trump, wait.
Trump.
No, no,
I
no,
want to see
absolutely.
this.
And
I
guess
want to
what?
see
And
this.
guess what?
Laura, wait. When y'all hear me talk, please just stop. Now, first of all, you bursting out of line right now. And Trump, you got to keep in mind that in this country, you're innocent
She
until
just
proven guilty.
stereotyped me, but I'm gonna break it down.
But you don't know what happened. Wait, let me finish talk. You don't know
Right.
what happened in this man's situation.
Exactly.
So you're supposed to at the least give him a chance.
Thank you.
You
That was
convicted
no, no,
him.
no.
You
I
convicted him
appreciate her
before he
doing
when
that
he
because that was a
wait,
perfect example.
Sir, wait. You convicted him as soon as he told you his charges. And
Yep.
that's what's wrong right now.
Yep.
yep.
So I was arrested on these charges because I got into a situation where I found out that my girlfriend cheated on me and I wanted to break up with her. When I went to leave the apartment and grab all my belongings and leave, she punched me in the face and blacked my eye. She did not allow me to leave. I called the police, and when they came there, they arrested me for
You,
felony resisting arrest,
because you have a
domestic
dick.
violence,
Wait,
and
man, wait.
domestic battery strangulation. I was literally um I was literally being arrested for 3 things that I did not do. That was a perfect example of domestic discrimination. Justice was not blind in that situation.
Uh,
I had to post a $35,000 bond in that situation just for me to be free and pay 10%. And $3,500 came out of my pocket that I was never refunded under things that the cops had no evidence that I had ever done,
off of the evidence of what the woman said that I did to her, just to get me locked up, just to do a continuation of ruining my life.
May I
That day
go
that I
after
found
this,
out that my
please?
girl was cheating on me, she did further things to attempt to ruin my life. But Trump,
Yep.
you see how you just said, do you see what you were locked up for?
Can
Do you see how
Calm
bad you
down,
are?
bro.
Yeah.
Did you
Calm down.
resist
hold
arrest,
up.
Take some
bro?
bass out your voice and have a
Justice is
conversation.
No, no,
Justice
no.
Matt,
does.
wait,
I did
Matt.
not resist
Matt,
arrest.
wait, Matt.
Hold on,
Wait.
give me 1 second.
No,
When the
I gave
police
you a
are,
second. I gave you a second. I let you tell your story. Exclusive has something to say. Now we're gonna have a conversation, some dialogue.
I wanted you to
Lower
give
your
me,
tone of voice and cool off for a second.
Yeah, you sound like you got anger issues.
Okay,
hold
Billy,
on,
be
guys.
cool
Billy,
I
now.
want you to
wait
give me
now.
time.
I do.
my
Wait,
headpiece,
wait, everybody.
my headpiece is just
Billy, you
off.
want to see
I'm
that
not.
white
I
light?
don't have any anger problems. I'm
All right,
sorry.
Everybody
Laura,
be
you
cool.
talking over me.
I
Billy,
wanted
you
you
want
to
to see
give
that
me
white light? Keep
camera
it up.
access, Mr. Lee.
Yeah.
Go
Can you
ahead,
send
exclusive.
Can you send me camera access, please?
Sure.
Now, I'll agree that the white man or man, period, is the blind justice is there
Okay, so
because
Wait,
Trump
wait,
v.
Matt.
because
Wait, Matt, wait.
all right.
Trump v. This is from FBI.gov, as you can see right there, right? So everything is in yellow are white crimes. That's what they lead in. Okay, so if it's yellow, that means they have the highest number in all those crimes.
Well,
If
we
it's
have the most
if it's
people in the
green,
country.
hold on, I'm speaking. If it's green, that means that that's black crimes. Okay,
Yeah,
that's what
per
they lead in.
capita.
And then if you look at the numbers, they don't lead too far off, right? So it's
Is
3 and
this per
4
capita?
No,
per arrest,
it's
per
not.
It's
person,
not.
White
It's
people are
never not.
60% of the population. You guys are
I
13.
don't care how much you are.
We're
You are
not
the most
13.
arrested
Who
and
per
you lead in
capita?
all
I
crimes,
can
right?
tell you by
Hold on,
experience.
hold
Per
on.
capita,
So we
babe.
were talking about stealing and robbery, right? So
How about
stealing and
domestic violence? Who gets
robbery,
charged
right?
more than that?
That it's not a big difference. It's literally less than 5,000 in numbers, right?
You are
And then
60%
theft,
of the
Good. I'm your
population. You are
stay.
and
13.
then theft.
It's all
Hold
good.
on, hold
Would
on.
y'all allow
Don't
her to
get
just
mad.
finish
Don't
her
get mad.
point?
Listen to the truth.
Hey, I'm
All
gonna
right.
say this. Wait, everybody stop. I'm gonna say this one more time. Now, in order for us to have a decent conversation, y'all can't interrupt her. Just like she didn't interrupt y'all. Let her say what she gotta say, and then I'm gonna let y'all say what y'all gotta say. But stop talking over her.
Can
Now,
I
Billy,
speak
I'm gonna
next,
show you
Lee?
that fucking white light, Billy.
I apologize.
And then theft, like you were talking about Trump. This is the difference between theft between black and white people. Okay, so this is larceny and theft. Here's the numbers. White people lead at 448,193 compared to black people at 200,000, right?
13%.
So I don't care what you're talking about, but per numbers, the individual amount of people being arrested, the most people being arrested are white people on crimes. Okay, so you guys like to use this little small percentage and try to use statistics to skew the numbers. The numbers are the numbers. You guys are the most, you guys commit the most crimes. It's
Okay.
all highlighted right here
With the
for
most
you.
amount of people.
Exclusive. Can I say one thing?
Go
We're the
ahead,
most
Laura.
amount of people.
I love the fact that.
13%.
Hold on, Trump. I was given the permission to speak. I love the fact that how you tried to racially profile me. The only thing I did was state my charges. You said you see what you were locked up for. After I explained my
I
situation,
didn't say
which
locked
you
up. I
came
said
to an accusation.
that's not
You
what I
came
said.
to an act. No, hold on. Let me
Were
speak
you found
uninterrupted.
guilty?
Can I speak? No, I was exonerated on all crimes because a police officer's locked me up for something
Well,
without
you know what?
valid
That happens
evidence.
to white people too, bro.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
happens all the time
Who,
in white fucking
Trump,
trash
bro, can I
communities.
please speak
It happens
uninterrupted?
in white
Can I
trash
speak
Come on now,
uninterrupted,
man. We
please?
all grown adults. We
Bro,
should be able to have
bro,
a conversation. We shouldn't even have to mute
thank
nobody.
you.
People have some
Thank you.
decorum.
Thank you.
Please.
And,
Go
and the
ahead, finish
fact
your
that I
point.
said, and the fact that I said that you discriminated against me because you said you see what you were locked up for. Yeah, exactly. I was exonerated on all crimes because the police had no sufficient evidence to prove that I did anything that they locked me up
Okay,
for.
guess what?
You
It
wanna know why?
happens in white
Trump.
communities too.
But you wanna know why? You wanna know why?
White trash
It's people.
communities it
No.
happens in.
No. It's
Trump, I'm
actually.
asking you to stop now. If I gotta tell you again,
Drop her.
You got the
But
bounce.
and it's people like Trump who come out who are actually police officers who say, yeah, the crimes that we locked you up for, we should put you away for 60 years. We should put you away for 70 years,
Yeah,
which
you
I'm
sound pretty
completely,
chill. I don't know why anybody would think that.
which I'm completely innocent of.
Hey,
I found
Billy,
out that
look into the
I
white
found
light, Billy.
I would like I would like to speak real quick. It's
Go
so
ahead,
funny
Trump.
that I would like to say this. The fact that Exclusive just brought up that whole fucking thing, and you guys are gonna tell me that there's more white people incarcerated, and it's not it's true. But you know what? Because of the same exact thing
Wait, you just said it's more
and
white
stop
people.
acting like
Wait,
it
wait, wait,
doesn't
wait,
happen
wait,
in
wait.
white
Stop
communities
a
either.
second. Stop. Back up a second. Back up a second. Did you just say it's more white people incarcerated than blacks?
Yeah.
You absolutely.
Yeah, no,
that's
that's
not true.
Yeah, there are more white
Exclusives,
people incarcerated
but
because
she
you guys
just,
commit the most
according
crimes.
to her
And
thing,
then when it comes to exoneration rate, right? If we're going to talk about crimes, right? When it comes to exoneration rate, black people are the most exonerated.
Yeah.
Because black people are the most likely to get arrested for something that they did not do.
I was exonerated on 3 felonies. I was exonerated on 3 felonies. They could have put me behind bars for
Trying to
life.
sit on your high horse, and
We
you want
can't.
to
We
tell me
can't. We
about
can't keep over talking one
lower,
another.
Jay Lower.
and you
Who
want to
blamed
tell.
you?
Go
Who
ahead.
blamed you?
Go
Was it
ahead,
a black
Trump.
woman
Say,
or a
Go
white
ahead,
wait,
woman?
Trump.
y'all. Wait, y'all. Trump, say what you got to say.
I'm just
And then
saying.
after Trump finished, we're gonna welcome Boss
I'm
to the
just
panel.
saying.
Wait,
Here's what
Trump.
I'm
I'm
saying.
still talking, man.
Sorry, I'm so
After
sorry.
Trump get through speaking, we're gonna welcome
I
Boss to the
apologize.
panel.
And I voted for Trump.
Right.
This is fucking crazy.
All right, calm the fuck down, bro. I ask you to stop talking, bro. Stop speaking over people, bro. I feel you. Go ahead, Trump.
I'm just saying that, Jay, and don't answer me, J Lo. I just want to. Who blamed you? Was it a white woman or a black woman that blamed you for that?
Does it fucking matter?
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. It
Because
has
guess
nothing to
what?
do with
No, it
quantity
Here we
and
go.
quality.
Here we go. Can't speak. Can't speak.
Don't answer that.
Because that's a relevant question. What is it like? It has nothing to do with nothing.
No, I'm
Honestly.
just saying. White trash.
What is your
blames white
obsession? It's
trash.
kind of because it kind
Here
of
we
seems like an
go.
obsession
Here
at
we
this point.
go.
I like
Here we
no,
go.
but I'm saying
Can't
you
out.
no
Can't
obsession with
answer.
the white against black. What is
Can't
your
answer.
obsession with
Can't
that?
answer. Can't answer.
No,
Well, I
I'm
got
gonna
Boss in the
answer.
back
I'm
up.
gonna answer.
No.
A
We
black
don't.
woman
Like,
put
Hey,
a
guess what?
black.
You're welcome for
Hold
your
Just for a
Trump.
fucking viewers.
Trump. Let me
put both on the
answer.
big screen.
Trump. Let me answer. A
Like word.
black woman. A black woman brought those accusations against me.
Like word. Appreciate you. Hey, I gotta bring Billy back up. He's son of Gallus.
Brother.
Trump. A black woman ended up bringing those accusations against me, and I ended up being exonerated for all 3 of those felonies that could have put me behind bars for life. Because I live in the state of Florida, where if you get a domestic violence case, the state
Guess
will pick
what?
it
It
up.
happens to white people too, and white men.
What is
I've
the?
never.
Okay,
Is
wait,
it
wait,
a
one
compare and
second, one
contrast?
second,
Like
one
what?
second. Let's
Are we
welcome
doing?
Boss. Boss look like he got some facts behind what he's saying. Let's see what he's talking about.
Of course he does.
What's up, Mr. Lee? Thank y'all so much for tapping the screen. It's really hard to see, but this just shows the correctional facilities and what you will see if you look at the right graph. The blue represents black and the orange represents white. If you look at the left-hand side, it goes over the population. So it tells us, this graph tells us basically that there's more white men than there is black men for sure. And out of that, more black men are still incarcerated than it is white men.
Hey,
I
boss,
just wanted
can
to,
I say
I just
one
wanted
thing?
to say that.
Lord,
Boss, can I
please,
say
bro.
one thing?
Please, bro.
I'm not trying to interrupt him.
Hold
I
on
just
one
want to say
second.
What
the
you
No,
reason
allow
why
him
this.
to
Also,
explain.
Go ahead. Go
What you
ahead.
mean?
Go ahead. Go
also
ahead.
wanted
Go
to
ahead.
address you,
Go
big
ahead.
homie, while you were exonerated of all charges. Congratulations to you. But I got a couple questions, like specifically for you. Um, when you went there, you said that she had cheated on you, but she wouldn't let you leave. That didn't really
Exactly.
make much sense to me. So
Yeah.
can you explain what you mean by that?
I walked in on her in the act cheating on me in my own home, in the house that I owned. And when I figured out what happened, the man immediately fled the house. I was going to the part of the house in the garage which had my weapon because I was going to do something that I was going to regret. Immediately, I did not end up making that decision. When I said, you know what, I'm done with you, I'm leaving you forever, she became emotional and decided to hold me hostage in the house. I wanted to walk through the front door, leave, go back to my vehicle, the one that I came in. She called the police. and put those charges against me. Said that I came in there, caught her cheating, beat me up. I beat her up, and all these different things like this, domestic violence and different shit like that. And you know what? I ended up going to jail that night. And I ended up spending 2 months in jail fighting that charge until I became exonerated because the proof came out that the police officers who came out had no evidence of the crime that they said I committed.
Did you have a record?
No. I'm
Does it
going to
matter?
the army. I'm going to the army in 2 months. I have no record. I was exonerated of those crimes.
Hey, I apologize, J-Lo. She deserved at least a left hook for that shit.
Exactly, brother. Exactly. But you know what?
I'm not
I believe
advocating.
you actually
Wait,
gave
wait,
it.
wait,
No,
wait,
we
wait,
ain't doing that.
wait,
Oh my God.
we don't advocate putting no hands on no women at no time. That's not justified.
But at the end of the day,
Not
when I
at
went to
all.
walk away, I ended up spending 2 months in jail. I ain't spent, and you
I
know what?
believe
Oh,
I
you
just hold on one
go ahead.
second, bro, because I know I was just asking you that one question. I'm just gonna tell you what I believe. The way you was crashing out about that situation and how you even speak on Carmelo, to me, if you was in a situation like that where you had to prove and fight for your innocence, it's something I believe you probably was guilty in. Again, what Mr. Lee said is crazy work that you haven't given the young man a chance. You ain't heard shit from him other than he said he was protecting himself. So how is it that you think that he's guilty or something?
I
After
never,
you just beat a case that you should have been locked up for.
Oop.
brother.
No, he didn't.
I don't know if you know this, but I wasn't on the panel when you guys spoke about Carmelo, and I never spoke on a Carmelo situation ever on social media. That wasn't me, brother. You may be mistaken.
Okay, I was just about to ask you, like, what?
Oh, well, my bad for coming at you then, Mr. Lee. My bad.
Yes, I came up and I just wanted to say if justice is really blind, I know it's not blind because when I went to that courtroom and they see my face and they seen that I was a 6'6" black man with long dreads, I was immediately discriminated against.
They
I was
exonerated.
immediately fighting for my life for 60 years to try to prove my innocence.
So, do you think Mr. Carmelo Anthony gonna receive will justice be blind for him?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, if it wasn't blind for you, how you think it's gonna be blind for him for the next man?
I can just hope for the best, but I don't know what's going to come in that situation. I
You
really
guys think
don't.
he did it though? That's a
Lee,
question.
maybe the justice was blind and he got away. And he wasn't supposed to. That's the thing what I'm saying. Justice can be blind from many different angles. Sometimes people go to jail and they should have been set free, and sometimes people are set free and they should be in jail. Justice is really blind in both cases.
I was
And at the
just
end
going to
of the
ask
day,
that
Oh my
That's
question.
a
God.
good point,
We're going
boss.
down the Carmelo.
bro, the only reason why I was set free because there was
I
an
agree.
African American police officer who came out to the scene. It was a character witness against what actually happened to me and spoke on my behalf. Other than that, I probably would have did 60 years in prison, locked up for the rest of my life for some shit I didn't even do.
Would have had to have concrete evidence to even send you somewhere 60 years for DV.
Yeah,
Damn, you must have been pink.
I live in the state of Florida. Do you know in the state of Florida, even if the victim drops the charges, the state will pick it up? You
That's
know
in
that in the
every
state of
state.
Florida, right?
That's pretty much in every state.
That's everywhere.
They would have
That
still
happens
had
where I live
evidence.
too.
What kind of evidence was against you? What did this lady
I
have
would
on
shut
her?
up if I were you.
There was
Right.
no
It doesn't
evidence,
matter.
brother. That's why I spanked the
There
charge.
was
There
no
was no
evidence.
evidence.
Okay,
You're
but
exonerated.
No, did you agree to go to the army before the evidence came?
Absolutely not. I didn't even think about the army until probably 8 months after that situation happened.
I
Absolutely not.
bet. Were you in jail in that time?
They don't push
No,
people into the army like to get
no,
out of charges anymore.
no. I was
No.
free when I thought about going to the army. Knowing that I had got exonerated from the charges, I thought about going to the army.
Can
And
I
I
ask
scored it.
how old you are, please? How old are you?
I'm 22 years old.
Robert, you had something you wanted to say? I heard you. Thank you.
Yeah, my ex took a knife and
A poker, say
bled me
poker,
out.
say
A
poker,
poke,
say
okay.
poker.
A poke, and bled me out. And when the police were called, because she called the police on me, they refused to take her into custody because she was an RN nurse, and it would ruin her medical license. And the police deemed that her medical license and her working at a hospital was more important than the fact that she poked and bled me out with a knife.
Hey, Robert.
with the popo. I'm
Poker.
sorry.
You gonna have
Robert,
to
I
With
know
poker.
exactly what you're going from. I'm an intellectual black brother. I owned a home in the whole situation this happened from. I owned that home at 20 years old when that happened, and they still took me to jail. You wanna know why? Because justice isn't blind.
Well, I
They
don't see how
see.
owning a home.
But wait, hold up. You kind of contradicted yourself because I asked you if justice was going to be blind for Camilo, and you couldn't even answer me. But
I
now you're
don't.
saying it's
I
blind
said
when it
I
come to your
don't know. I'm
situation.
not speaking out of
When
both
it
sides of
come
my
to
mouth. I
your
said I don't know.
situation and what you had going on, all of a sudden it's not blind. But what about the next man?
But
And
he's
I
why
a
you
don't.
don't own
homeowner.
the home
I
after 60 days?
Bro, it's perfectly fine for me to state what happened to
Something
me.
about your
It's
story got my antennas up.
Hey, Mr. Lee, guess
host,
what?
host,
I
host. Can I
looked
say
up.
one thing?
No, no,
Host, can I
no,
say
sir.
one
No,
thing?
no, no,
Say
sir. I
one.
looked
Wait,
up
what you
and
saying,
Host,
boss?
I
host,
looked up in
host.
Florida. The max sentence you can get a time served in Florida for DV is 30 years, and that's at an extended habitual individual.
Well, he also had resisting.
I had resisting arrest and felony strangulation.
Yeah.
That's
I
some
could get
serious charge.
serious time
Let me find myself on mute.
So why would they say you the strangulation thing? Why would they say you did that if they had no
because
evidence?
that's what the quote unquote victim claimed.
She
They
probably
had
had
to have
bruises.
evidence
She
of
didn't have
you.
no marks on her neck.
Quote unquote
It
victim.
doesn't matter, bro. At the end of the day,
What do you
bro,
mean it
you
don't
have to
matter? Answer the
understand how.
question.
You have
Did
to
she
understand
have
how.
some or no?
Did she have what marks on her
Marks,
neck?
yeah.
No.
Now, I'm gonna
Marks
tell
on
you
her
something
toes.
too. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna be real with you. It's a time or two I done beat some charges that I know I done
Yeah.
I done beat charges. They didn't have me right, and
Hey,
I kind of
and I'm
slipped
gonna
through.
tell you something too. I'm a real street nigga, and I
Hey,
would
bro,
have
watch
just,
your mouth. Watch your mouth. We
my,
don't say that N
bro.
word.
I'm gonna tell you something too. I'm a real street guy. But at the end of the day, I changed my life from that. And if I really wanted to do something, I would have really took some lives
First
that
of
day.
all, you're too young to be able to change your life from that because you're only 21, 22 years old.
I'm going to the army. How I didn't change my life from
You
that?
ain't been through nothing yet, son.
I ain't gonna lie to
You,
you.
you don't
Anybody
you
that
don't
say
know
they
what I've
about
been
that,
through, brother.
You ain't been
You don't
through
know what
nothing
I've been
yet.
through.
You
You
ain't
don't
been
know what
through
I've been
nothing
through,
yet.
brother.
You
You
don't
I
know
done been
what
through.
I've been through. You don't know what this white
where you gone, people already done been. And you too young
Brother,
to have, you ain't even seen life yet.
brother, at the
Take it
end
from
of
an
the day,
OG. Take it
brother,
from an OG. An
brother,
OG for real.
Bro, he was
but
held
brother,
hostage by his
host,
girlfriend. What do you
host,
mean?
can I, yeah, because at the end of the day, I ain't want to put my hands on
Oh
nobody
my
because I
God,
didn't want to
listen
go
to
to
him.
jail.
Yeah.
And I
I hear you,
still went to
bro.
jail for 2 months. And I still went to jail for 2 months because I ain't even want to put my hands on nobody in that situation, no matter how mad I was.
You said you didn't have a criminal past.
I didn't.
Sounds like you did. They don't keep somebody in jail for 2 months without something going
Did I,
on.
bro? Did I not tell you how much my bond was? Did you listen to me? I said I had a $35,000 bond. It's me. It's on my own. I don't have no family members to post that for me. So when it came time for that, I couldn't post
You
that.
only have to pay 10%.
10%.
Yeah, I didn't have $3,500.
Calm down.
I didn't have $3,500.
You had your own home.
Lord,
Could
calm
have helped
down.
someone out.
Shut it down.
He didn't have it, guys. And
I didn't have $3,500. I came home from work.
J-Lo,
Hey,
can
bro,
you do me
nah,
a
I'm
favor?
asking you.
I feel like you talking into your phone like real
Yeah,
like
calm the
close.
fuck down.
Just,
All right, hold on.
back it up a little
My
bit.
apologies.
Ask
No,
me.
you
My
good.
apologies.
Just
Can
back it
I,
up a little bit.
can I say one thing uninterrupted? Can I say one thing
Anger
uninterrupted?
management issue.
Can I say one?
Hey, bro, I asked you to calm the fuck
Yeah.
down.
I'm
Do you
calm all the way
understand the
down.
words
I'm
coming out my
calm.
mouth?
Host, I'm
This
all the way
therapy
calm.
for
I'm
him.
asking
Host,
you to wait, bro. Wait.
host, I'm all the way
Now,
calm.
Be quiet.
all right. Check this out. We're gonna bring this conversation back and get it off your personal issue. And I wanna know, will justice be blind for Carmelo? That's the whole point of this conversation. I'm not worried about you. You know what I'm saying? What you had going on, you beat the charges. I'm happy for you. I love it to see when somebody beat some charges. Unless you really done that shit you said you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't advocate putting no hands on no women at no time. But whatever you
Exactly,
had
bro.
going on, you know what you had going on. I'm not here to judge you, bro.
But I'm gonna say one thing. And I ain't gonna say nothing
and
else
we're gonna
about it.
kill this, all right?
Host,
Listen, you
host,
listen to me. I said I'm gonna let you say your piece, and I want to kill it after that. All right?
No problem. I just wanted to say I didn't have $3,500. At the end of the day, I sat in jail until my public defender was able to spank them charges, and then I got out. At the end of the day, bro, it's not always blind, because if justice was it really blind, they would have asked me what happened before they took me to jail. They would have asked me what happened before they read me my Miranda rights. They would have asked me what happened before they took me downtown. They would have asked me what happened before they locked me up and took my fingerprint. They would have asked me what happened. They didn't give a fuck about my side of the story or anything like that, bro. It's not blind, bro. When somebody come to you and they seem like they're a victim and somebody seem like a perpetrator, no matter what they look like, they're gonna take them down, bro.
Okay,
When
then
you
answer my question. Why the fuck, when I asked you if it was blind for Camilla, you couldn't answer me? How the fuck is gonna be blind for you and not for him?
but at the end of the day, this is what I'm
Y'all two
telling you.
BLK brothers.
Let me ask you. Let me explain it
Don't
graphically.
answer my question.
I'm answering your question in perfect detail. At the end of the day, the way the news has perpetrated it, make it seem a totally different way from what potentially happened. I don't know if it's going to be blind for him just based off the propaganda that went for him. I know it wasn't blind for me. I know it was a lot of fighting on my side. It wasn't blind, brother. It wasn't blind.
Brothers like you, bro, make me sick, bro.
Did you read the arrest record, J Loki?
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Did you read the arrest record?
I ain't gonna
Absolutely.
lie, bro.
Okay, so from the arrest record, right?
Niggas like you.
Multiple witnesses
I
from
need to
their
smoke
own
that black, bro.
statement mentioned that Austin started the altercation. So from the witness perspective, Mello could have been able to go home until they.
Watch your fucking mouth, bitch. Fuck around with you, pussy ass nigga.
Hey,
Who said that?
all right, I got something for you. Hey, check this out. Hold up.
What's going on?
Hold up. Hey, I want you to look into the camera.
Yeah, whatever he did, whatever they said he did that. He did.
Yeah,
He ain't done that
super
shit.
calm. I don't think
Yeah, he done that shit.
How
He
he
done
just
it.
snap like that?
He done it.
But
And,
I
you know,
was, the white lady was the bad guy.
anytime,
The
I'ma
white
tell you
lady
something.
was the bad guy. The
Wait,
white
Trump,
lady was
Trump,
the bad
Trump.
guy.
Okay, Trump, why are you trying to center yourself? Because nothing was
Please,
about
son,
you.
Please.
No.
Anytime you get caught up on some domestic shit and they lock you up the way they locked his ass up, they had evidence. They probably had marks around that woman's neck. I would love to hear her side of the story.
No.
But I was
That's
the
the
fucking
problem why
racist
justice
bitch,
is
right?
blind, because
I
if they
was
would
the
have asked
racist bitch.
and checked out and actually investigated it,
I was
he
the
probably would have
racist
never been
Trump,
locked up.
everything's
Bro, I
not
feel like I'm
about
at a
you.
Denny's at 2 a.m. right now.
If that's what you want to call
He
it.
would have never been locked up
But
if they
I was
actually
the
would have
racist
investigated
bitch.
the scene
Okay, I gotta
at
go
the
potty.
time
I'll
of
be
the
right back.
crime. Alleged
That's what you
crime.
call yourself.
Wait, say that again, Robert.
I said justice is blind because if they would have investigated at the time of the alleged crime, he probably would have never been arrested. But since they
Robert, you
simply
really think he
believed the
didn't do that
woman,
shit?
Billy, let him finish and I'm gonna let you speak, all right?
I'm saying that if they would have investigated it, he may have never had to do 2 months. It sounds like he's mad at the system because he was falsely accused, put in jail for 2 months, and he's angry. That's what it's about.
Okay, so this
It's not
thing goes
whether
on.
he did it or not. It's about that he's angry because the system failed him, and it took him months to get out and prove his innocence.
That's a
All
good
right,
point.
so
That's a really good point, Robert.
If he's angry at the system and he knows how the system operates, right? Why when Mr. Lee asked him the same question for someone else that's going through not similar situation, but they're also dealing with an unfair system, right? How come he couldn't see that justice was not blind from Mello as well?
I don't know because I have no idea who you're talking about on this guy that apparently is going to court.
Okay, you
I have
don't
no
know about
idea.
the Carmelo Anthony case?
Nope.
That's what this whole conversation is really
Right.
about.
Robert bled out years ago. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
No, I know exactly what I'm talking. I have no idea who this guy is.
All right, so
Okay,
it's gonna be kind of hard to have the conversation.
run it down for me.
Yeah, let me try to give you a synopsis, right?
Yeah, y'all put
So
y'all
there,
change y'all picture to him. He
there
remember
were
if he see a picture.
there were a young boy at a track meet, right? He was sitting under a tent on some bleachers. It was on a wet and rainy day. right? So he got under this tent, and while he was under this tent, a group of boys came from somewhere and went over to the tent and basically began to ask him to either leave the tent or whatever that scenario was, right? But in the midst of them asking him to leave the tent, one of them got physical with him and started putting their hands on him. They started to push him, grab his personal property, and basically they wanted him out of that area, right? In the midst of that, the young boy, because he was surrounded by, we don't know if it was, well, Mr. Lee went to go see a video, right? So in this video, it shows that there was 4 boys that approached him, and they went directly to him. So while he was surrounded by these 4 boys, he decided that he needed to defend himself by poking the aggressor, which was Austin Metcalf, right? Soon as he got the aggressor off of him, he then dashed out the back of the tent and went down the bleachers to safety, right? So when the police arrived on the scene, they came across a few witnesses. In the witness statements, right, 2 witnesses made the statement that Austin was the aggressor from their witness statements. As you read it, they mentioned that Carmelo was hit first, that Austin put their hands on him first. So that proves that Carmelo was not the initial aggressor, right? But yet and still, they still arrested Carmelo and took him to jail. And right now, he's currently at home on house arrest.
So he did unalive somebody. I mean,
Okay, wait, Billy. I swear to God,
Okay.
I was gonna. Now that she said that side, I'm gonna let Billy go ahead and tell you his side of the story. So, Billy, you go ahead and explain to him what you think happened
there's
without interruption.
my side of the story. I think that description was a little biased.
Just tell from the beginning the way you see it fit.
Exactly.
Thank you.
I've never seen it. I only know what I've heard. I heard.
Well, just say what you heard and how you looking at it.
Okay.
I'm giving you the flow.
I appreciate it, Lee. Thank you. Camilo was in another school's tent, which isn't inherently like a crime or anything. They told him to move. He said, "Make me." Or he like reached in his bag. He got grabbed, and then he unalived somebody and ran from the scene. Is that not accurate?
Hold on. So you're under the impression that
Very inaccurate.
he reached in his bag prior to being assaulted? Is that what your impression is? Like he wasn't assaulted prior to reaching in the bag?
Yeah, well, like the witness Jay, they didn't give his name, they just gave a letter, said that he was right there, he saw it, he said, "Make me," and reached in his bag, and then the dude grabbed his arm or bag, and he pulled out a poker and poked him and
You
ran.
said witness Jay said what?
That's not even what happened.
Okay, so from both of our
Hold
statements,
on
right,
one second.
Robert?
What did witness Jay say you said, boy?
Witness Jay said that he got into it with Austin's brother because Austin's brother told him to leave.
You lying. You're lying right there.
Exactly.
Austin never said, witness Jay never said that Carmelo and Hunter got into it.
Okay, well, I mean,
Just let him tell his side, please.
Robert, you don't tell me what to do, sir.
I said please. Just let him say his piece.
thank you,
Even
Robert.
in the
I
please.
appreciate it.
You see, this is where it get twisted up, Robert.
Right, you can't lie.
You
So
see,
you guys are familiar with Witness Jay's testimony, correct?
okay, Billy, let me have it. You see, there's facts to the case, then there's law. And we like to stick to the facts, which we don't have all the evidence, Robert. We got a arrest report. We got 3 interviews from Hunter. That's the victim's brother that supposedly started this whole mess. And we have what else we got? We got the arrest report and the 3. We really don't have.
And the interviews.
And the interviews that Hunter gave. He gave 3 different interviews. In each interview, he changed his story 3 different times.
Personal witness accounts never are accurate. People
And then
have
Okay,
also, I wanted to
Yes.
respond a little
stop
bit to
using
Billy.
talking points that you heard on other panels
Right.
as to state the facts. I
Right.
mean, let's be honest. Each time he told a story, Billy, it was different.
Right.
Whether it's accountable or not,
It
it was
started
different.
differently. Something was changing. It was a totally different story each time.
Let's go by the facts. Nobody hurt Camilo, and he unalived somebody.
Okay,
Hold on,
hold on.
Billy.
So
Hold on.
that's what I wanted to correct. Hold on, because Billy
might
said, right, according to Billy's statement, right, the only difference that Billy said was Carmelo put his hands in his bag, which is not a crime, right? So right after Billy said that, Billy said Austin put hands on Carmelo, which we
Who is
both
Billy?
agreed to, right? So at the
You
end of the
cannot
day,
unalive
the
somebody for
first
touching
Billy, wait.
assault, hold on, the first assault occurred when Austin put his hands on Carmelo. And in that same instance, Carmelo was surrounded by 4 boys in total. So
No, that's
Robert,
not
from both of our accounts, what do you think should have happened that day? Should Carmelo have went home until the investigation was complete, or do you think it was justified that he was arrested on the scene?
I think it was very justified. He took somebody's life.
Personally,
Robert, sorry.
Wait, you next,
Robert.
Robert. Let Billy answer that question.
okay.
You sit back and listen, Robert, and pay attention to what's going on, and you could come to some kind of conclusion in your head
Well, take notes
what
too.
we
while
talking
you at
about.
it.
Huh?
Tell them to take notes.
Yeah, just take notes, Robert. Yeah. I want to hear your opinion after you heard all the evidence that we talking about. Go ahead, Billy. You got the flow.
Okay, I mean, you expect the police not to take someone into custody after they admitted that they took someone else's life.
What he stated to the police officer was, "I was defending myself." That's
No.
what he stated.
He said, "I'm not alleged. I did it."
on
Right.
me.
But at that moment, he was not unalive, so he wasn't
Austin
admitting
was not
to
unalived
unaliving him.
Exactly, was not unalived at that
bending over
moment.
backwards
So with
for this.
all that information, they should not have arrested Carmelo because they should have investigated.
He
And
told the police he unalived somebody.
he did not say. First of all, was Austin unalived at the scene?
Okay, he told the police he
Was
poked somebody.
Austin
No,
unalived?
I'm
at
gonna
the
play
scene?
Yes, he
devil's
was
advocate
unalived.
here. I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. Billy is right. He did kind of admit, but at the time, he did not know that this boy was unalive. It still don't negate the fact that what happened happened.
He admitted to being in an
happened?
altercation.
What I'm saying though, what should have happened in this process was the detective should have detected the shit that was going on and found out if this boy was really defending himself or not. That's my opinion. You got laws, and if he say he was defending himself, they should have saw if he fit under a certain criteria to see if he really was defending himself. And in this instance, I honestly do think with all my heart that he was defending himself. Because if you look under Article 9.31, Billy, Robert, it clearly states that if you
I have.
wait, Trump,
I
don't
have
interrupt me,
things.
Trump.
I need to tell you.
Trump,
Stop.
wait.
Be quiet.
The law says, Robert, in the state of Texas, if you feel that certain individuals could cause you imminent bodily harm or unalive you, you have the right to defend yourself with lethal force, and you don't have a duty to retreat. So in this case, he was surrounded by 4 thugs, and he didn't have no way out of that situation,
They're
in
thugs.
my opinion. Trump, go ahead. You can speak now.
I would like to say this. You know what? One of the things I have learned and seen, I'm 55 years old, okay?
Thank you, June Dog.
I just would like to say this. I have watched, I'm going to say it, Black people get so oppressed over disrespect. Don't you disrespect me? Don't you take the fact that, and I'm sorry, I hate
all kind of
Wait.
shit going in
Right.
my head about
No,
you,
no, no,
Trump.
no, no.
Right?
Let me
Hold on, wait.
finish.
She
Can I
said
finish?
people.
Let her go
Saying
ahead.
that
Let me
black
get her.
people
Thank you,
She
June.
finish,
Can I-
please.
you-
Please,
you
boss,
guys
let me
are
get her.
so oppressed. Don't disrespect me. You're not going to say my name. You're not going to.
Hey, Trump,
You
let me
Ma'am,
say
that's
something.
not the definition of oppressed. Are you
He's
It
trying to
sure isn't.
correlate this
here
to
we
the
are you
go.
fact
Here we
okay?
of
go. Here we go.
Carmelo
Here we
Okay,
go.
wait
reacting the
up,
way she was
Trump. We
coming in.
heard you. We heard
No,
you.
no, no, no. You
Thank you,
heard me,
Unique.
but you didn't hear me. You
We
didn't
Does
heard
she
you.
know
hear
what
me.
We heard
oppressed
you.
is?
Now, all of a sudden, I of course am the fucking white racist in the group. Let me
Who
finish
No
my
one.
said that?
Why do
statement.
you want that
What
Let
label
Roger
her
so
called
let
you?
bad?
her
No
We
one's
finish.
love
giving
you,
you
Let
that.
her
girl.
go.
Okay, that's fine. Then let
But
me
quit trying
fucking
to
finish
excite
what I
us.
was
We
gonna
ain't none of
Be
say.
that.
what you want to be.
Let
Let
me
her
It's
be.
Lucy
fucking
Wade. You
finish
sound
what I
All
mad.
was
that
gonna
language.
host.
Go ahead, Trump.
Thank you. I am saying that I have watched so many fucking things online in real life and everything. You're not going to disrespect me. Don't you say my name out. I'm not leaving. I have seen it. Have you not? Have
Okay.
none of you
Case in
not
point.
seen that?
Case in
Wait,
Don't
wait,
point.
wait,
you
Versatile.
guys?
Let her finish.
That's Jesus Christ. You guys, and again, I don't mean it as you guys. I'm just saying black people have this real hard fucking felt feeling about how
Land that
you're
plane,
not going to
Trump.
say my
Land that
name.
plane.
Land the
No,
plane.
you're not going to say my name out of disrespect. Don't you disrespect me.
Okay, you
Don't do
you
this.
you you're repeating yourself now.
Exactly.
Wait up.
Carmelo said,
Ma'am,
no,
I
no,
asked
no,
you.
no, no,
Quiet.
no,
Wait
no. I'm
up.
not done.
Be
I'm not
quiet.
Now
done.
you're done when
Let
I
her say
say
the
you're
Carmelo
done.
That's
part.
right. You're
Do
done.
you understand that?
I
I'm
want
the
to hear that
host.
Carmelo part.
When I say you're done, you're done.
Want to hear what I
Yes.
was finishing
No.
with?
No.
You didn't
I'm
want to hear it.
if I
No.
mute you, you can't come off mute, Trump. Calm down. Let Versatile respond to what you said. Then you can have a
I didn't
conversation with.
necessarily have a response. It was null and void because I knew where she was going with that. She was basically saying that we have this issue with being addressed. Basically, we have boundaries, and people are not okay with the boundaries that we have set for ourselves. So they try to diminish them, or they try to basically gaslight us to think that there's something other than what they are.
So you
And
agree with it?
That's in your own community.
no,
I've watched it.
because my thing is
I've
that's why I said
watched
case.
it. You
That's why I
guys do
said
it in
Where you
case.
your
watch
Let
it
own
me
from? Your
let me
community.
community?
finish.
Please
That's
let
why
her
I
speak.
asked you case in point because why would you bring that up? You were trying to
Sure, you
correlate that to the fact of that's why Carmelo reacted the way it was.
Yeah,
But
he did.
that
He
was
did.
solely off of boundaries because he said he was not moving.
Right.
That's all
Right.
he said. They
Just
approached him.
leave.
So
Just
you tried to
fucking
make it
leave,
seem
dude.
like he was
Just
just this.
fucking leave.
They don't have
You're not
authority
But
to
he
make
allowed
you
doesn't
to.
just
You're
have
supposed
to
fucking
to
leave,
though.
go
you white
somewhere
lady.
And
else.
you
I
and
What are you
that's
talking
guarantee you
about?
that's how that
Ooh, take
started.
that boy
so
out.
But
they're
why didn't they leave? Why didn't they fucking leave?
They were. It was their
Buddha.
fucking tent.
It doesn't
It
matter.
Buddha.
was
It's a
their own
public
It
fucking
space.
wasn't their
tent.
tent,
It's a
and it
but
public
wasn't
see,
a
this
tent. It
space.
is
was a
the thing.
Okay,
canopy.
wait up.
Stop it, lady.
Wait.
It's
Sherrod, you had
obvious you've
something?
never been to a fucking.
Trump, calm
Definitely
down.
been to plenty of them.
Wait,
I
Versatile.
promise.
Don't add to it. Let Sherrod say what he got to say. Thank you,
Hey,
Buddha, for that.
hey,
That
hey,
was good,
Trump.
bro.
You're making an unvalid point here.
Why?
You're trying to make a biased point. You're saying that he was supposed to just leave.
Yeah.
Those kids had no. Let me ask you a question before I go any further into that. I'm gonna ask you a question. In any school setting, does a teacher, coach, or person of authority give another child the authority to police another child in
Here's
a
the thing.
school
It
setting?
wasn't any
Hold
of
on,
those.
won't you?
It
Let me
was
finish.
parents
Let me
who
finish.
had.
You keep talking.
I
Let me
would say they
finish.
do when
That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all think y'all privileged. You wait until it's your turn to go. I'm gonna ask you again.
Trump, I don't want to show you that white light.
I'm gonna ask you
You can
again.
show me. I'm just going to tell you.
Does a teacher listen, miss? Does a teacher, coach, or person of authority give any child the authority to police another child at
Yeah.
school
Okay,
or at a school setting or event or anything?
answer that question, Trump. Come off mute, Trump.
Take me off mute then if you want me to ask you a
I
question.
can't take you off mute. You have to take yourself off mute.
I'm
I
sorry. I'm
shouldn't
not
put
trying
yourself.
to. Lee,
I shouldn't have to put a grown
Lee,
ass
I
woman.
really like you, Lee. You've been amazing.
All right, calm down.
You
got
have
me
it.
But
getting
here's the
Trump.
thing. That he said, teacher, coach, this. That was nothing to do with what was in the stands. It was the parents that were in the stands. Do you understand that?
Miss,
It was the
answer the
parents that
question.
were in
Don't
the
deflect.
stands.
Answer the
Let
question.
me ask you a simple question, Trump.
Just say yes or no.
Does another child have authority over another child?
Because I got it. Because I
In
have
a school
another question
setting or
to ask
anywhere
you
else?
after you answer
No,
that.
no, no. That's not what he asked me. Does it have? That's not what
I
he
said, does a
asked me
teacher,
originally.
coach,
Your
listen,
original question
Does a teacher, coach, or person of authority give another child the authority to police another child at a school or a school event?
Yeah, hall
And I
monitors.
answered
Yeah.
that.
A hall
You didn't
monitor
like
does
the
listen.
answer.
There's no
It
hall monitors
wasn't
in high
about
school.
that. It wasn't about a teacher, school, or coach. This was a parent sitting in the fucking stands.
Trump,
A
you're
thing.
not
Trump,
understanding
Trump,
what
you're
Yes, it
deflecting.
was.
Just answer
Yes,
the
it
question.
was. You know I'm right. You know I'm
You're
right.
not
You're
right.
wrong.
There were
Yes, I
teachers.
was.
There
It
were
wasn't.
coaches
It
there.
wasn't. No, it wasn't.
It
How
it
was
was a
it?
simple
Was
You
it
guys
yes or
will find
no.
out real soon. You
on the
guys are gonna
police
find out
report? The
real soon.
coach's name's on the police report. What are you talking about? And the answer is fucking no.
Okay.
So
Okay.
where did
Is
the
it
Can I
though?
interject here?
We'll find out real soon, won't we?
Okay, Robert, go ahead. Give me. I want to hear what Robert got. What did Robert think about all this? Because he never heard of the case, and I want to see where he at with it by now.
Okay, from what I understand, it was a high school track event. A child got scared because he was approached by four other people that saying, "Get out from underneath this canvas. It's not your team or whatever." And he poked somebody, and that somebody was unalive.
Yo.
Okay, here's the sad part about this whole thing. He obviously was a teenager. He got scared, and whether he was right or wrong in what he did is irrelevant. The fact of the matter is he felt that he was um, defending himself. He thought these other people may have done something, and in reality, whether he's convicted or not, this poor kid's life is going to be ruined for it. It shouldn't be a matter of whether he was right or wrong. It was a matter of the fact that whether he made a mistake, he saw something that wasn't there, or if something was actually there, and those four other guys, or the two brothers, I think you said, was actually meaning to do something, he had the right. The problem is as everyone said, I've heard 5 different versions of the same story, and unfortunately, we're never going to know the truth because the kid was afraid. You're talking about what 15, 16, 17-year-old kid who thought he was going to get beat up by 4 other
I
people.
ask you to not disturb him. Let him talk.
What would anybody else do? You either run for your life, you flight, or fight. That's
you
the
just
2
fucking
things
leave.
you do.
You fucking leave. Say, hey man,
I
get out of
just
here.
said that,
No,
ma'am.
Trump.
Ma'am, listen, I just said it's flight or fight. If he felt he could not get away, then the only other
I
option he
guarantee you,
thought he
these
could
2
have
boys who
was to
play
fight.
football
Drop
look
her,
black
man.
Copper.
It doesn't matter, ma'am. It's a 17-year-old
Come
kid.
on, impulse control, Trump. Please,
It's a
please.
16. It doesn't matter. The kid is not mature enough to understand, whether, oh, wait, let me think about this for 10 minutes. Do I decide whether I'm going to get beat up while they're beating me up? Do I run and hopefully they don't catch me? Or do I fight?
exactly, Trump.
wait,
And
wait.
let me add something
Wait,
into that you
I want
didn't.
to add something to this. Just
Go
1
ahead.
second. Robert, I like that you're not biased on either side. And I love that you're looking at it from a neutral
Fresh
position.
point of view.
I just want to read something to you because this here is gonna all come down to law. Bottom line, he going to court, he gonna be judged by a jury of his peers, and I just want to read something to you. And you said, from what you said, you could tell that the little boy was scared. And I just want to read this to you. Texas Penal Code 9.31 allow a person to use force against another if they reasonably believe the force is immediately necessary to protect themselves from another person's unlawful force or attempted unlawful force. The defense generally requires a reasonable belief that force was necessary to stop an unlawful act and is a central justification for self-defense. I could go on and read the same thing in a different way, but this is basically what the law states.
Then this whole trial is a joke.
Right.
It is simply for show, and to say that justice was served and he'll be acquitted. If that's Texas law, where if you feel threatened and you can do something about it without any repercussions, then this whole trial's a joke in the show. It's just to say, hey, we
Bullshit.
did our job. Look at us.
Bullshit.
We're good police
He was
officers. We're a
defiant.
great.
He didn't want to leave.
No,
it.
no,
I'm
ma'am,
not
ma'am,
fucking
ma'am,
leaving.
ma'am, ma'am. I've heard you enough. I voted for Trump. I'm a leftist. Okay.
And your girlfriend bled you out.
Billy,
And
don't
my
do that.
girlfriend bled me out. So you know what?
I voted for
I don't
Trump
really
and I'm
care
a
what you
leftist. Shut
think.
the
Okay,
fuck up,
okay, ma'am,
Robert.
ma'am, hold up, Robert. Wait
Pick me,
up.
bitch.
Just because he not saying what you want to hear, Trump.
Now, let me
And
answer.
Billy,
Let me
Trump,
answer.
I'm not going to ask you no more. I'm not going to try to control a grown woman from having impulse control.
No,
Next time you do
yeah,
it,
but you're gonna block
going
me.
to see the. Hey, look, I tell you what, Trump. I need you to focus right now.
I'm
Focus,
focusing.
Bye,
focus
Trump.
on that white light.
I'm
Okay,
But yeah,
finish,
this
Robert.
whole court
Wait, I think we
trial
dropped two
is
people.
for show, just to say justice was served when they come back with a not guilty plea.
Wow, Robert, you
I
have a
also
lot
wanted
of.
to add this to that you kind of missed out on, Robert, was that he was assaulted. So there was an assault already occurring, right? So Austin was already grabbing at his personal property, which we all know that your personal property is is an extension of yourself, right?
No, it's
But
not.
also, yes, it is.
Correct.
Look it up. Also, he was being pushed and shoved and grabbed. So there was a whole lot of stuff already happening to him in this situation. According to the other side, they felt that he should have taken a beating and allowed himself to be bruised and plundered before they would believe that he was defending himself.
Do you
Where
guys
the
hear how dramatic your side of the
where
story is?
well, that
Billy.
is what they've said. I asked questions, and
It doesn't matter if the boy felt that he was afraid
you
and
can't
feared for
unalive
his
people
life,
because you're
he
scared.
has the right to defend himself.
So what is self-defense?
You have to have a reasonable.
so
yes,
like so
Like if
You're
I
talking
Okay,
about a
wait,
16,
everybody,
17-year-old
everybody.
kid.
Let's wait a second. Let's wait a second. Let's welcome Miss Lisa to the panel.
how
How
you
you
doing,
doing,
Miss
Miss
Lisa?
Lisa?
hey Lisa.
Kings and queens and hosts. I just want
Hangs.
to just say, y'all know it's election time, and I used to live in Florida. I live in North Carolina now, and the thing is, Texas also somewhat do what Florida does. It's called stand your ground law, and that boy was getting harassed. And I'm not being racist of anything, but he was getting harassed by white people, right? And let's just turn the channel. Let's just flip it. If that young man was white, getting harassed about black guys, it won't. We gonna be going through all this. That young man will be in jail right now, right? So we just gotta keep in mind. We gotta pray for that young man's life. We gotta pray that he get the right attorney, he get the right people that's on his side to say, well, hey, they've been messing with me. They've been messing with me, and I'm quite sure that young man went and told the teachers, hey, I've been having problems with these young men. What y'all gonna do? And if he's not getting what he's need to get by the teachers, by whoever else, the authorities, he have a right to defend himself. You damn right. I'm gonna tell my son, if you got to allow them to protect you so you can come home, you have to do what you have to do because
I let
there's
you
so
come
many
back.
us, huh?
No, I let her come back. Do
Yeah,
it again.
I would like to answer
No,
the question.
wait till she's through.
Okay.
I'm just saying, with all what we got going on, we as Trump gonna try to come in.
Come on, let's keep politics and
But
let's
I'm
stop
just gonna
all that.
keep it.
Now
I'm
we're
just
not gonna
gonna
go there, Miss Lisa.
no, 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 no. What I was gonna say is we still gotta pray for that young man at the end of the day because he had to make a decision, right? And that decision is causing his livelihood. So we got to just pray that things work out for him. That's all I was
And
going to
let's
say.
not forget to keep his family in our prayers
That's
too.
what I'm talking about. His family.
Whose family?
Yes, ma'am.
Carmelo's or Anthony's? Which one?
The Anthony's and the Metcalfs. Because
Yeah, and the
let
Metcalfs.
me talk.
Yeah.
Trump, not Trump. The Metcalfs lost a son, and we have to sympathize with that.
Yeah, you should.
Hey, look, man, look, I'm asking you. I'm trying to have a decent conversation with you, but you're making it hard.
I know.
I brought you back up to try to get a point through to you, but you're making it real hard for me not to drop you again.
What's the point?
So have a conversation.
What's the point?
The point is we should sympathize with the Metcalfs because they lost a son because of a mistake that he made. We should sympathize with the Anthonys because of the stuff that they going through and the stuff
The
that
stuff,
they
not the
continuously.
mistake he made. The
Ma'am,
stuff.
they
that was
continue.
little.
It should based on what the son supposedly did, whether he did it or in self-defense or what. Should the dad and the mama and his little sister be paying for it?
They are.
I know they are, and you know why? Because of people like you.
Like me?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, no,
My-
I would say it was him that unalived somebody. It's because of him.
But should his parents and his siblings be paying for it?
It ain't because of him. It's because of the kids that
Bro,
talks
stop.
to them.
Stop.
That's why. They did
Okay,
things
unalive
to him.
we're all
somebody,
making assumptions.
They did things to him. Stop saying
What?
that he
What did they
didn't just
do?
go
They
there
told
to
him
just
to
do
leave.
that. All right, let me ask you a question. Answer this question. You, Trump, everybody else, everybody on the
Can I
Metcalf
ask-
side of
can I
it.
ask a real
Let Sherrod
question?
ask his question. and
I
y'all
really
can
have a
answer.
question.
Answer the
You
question.
next, Trump. You next.
No, I have a
If
question.
Austin,
Ma'am,
you gotta wait,
stop with
Trump.
your-
You're
I have a
privileged here. You
question.
gotta
With
wait,
your
you old
privilege.
ass lady.
Now I ask you to
Keep
wait.
disrespecting people. Get your old ass out of here. Now listen to what the fuck I'm saying. You two shut the fuck up, Billy.
Wait, Sherrod.
Listen.
Sherrod. Let's talk.
I got you, bro. I got you because they pissing me off with this.
You're pissing me off too. Trump, stop
Neck
talking
by
about
the
it.
throat.
Trump.
Wait, hold up.
What she say?
I'm about to
You
go.
heard me.
What did you say?
I said what I said. You didn't hear
What
it?
you
Go
say,
back-
you cartoon
go back.
character?
I know
What you
you're
say?
filming it. Here's what I want to ask you.
You ain't asking me shit. Didn't he just tell you to wait till I ask my question and then you could ask yours?
Go ahead.
Go ahead and
Sherrod.
ask your question.
Just ask it, Sherrod.
Listen, if Austin Hunter and his other two buddies never approached Carmelo, would Austin be alive today? That answers all of y'all questions that y'all leaving out of this whole situation.
Well, if Carmelo would have never poked him in
No.
the
Answer the question that I asked you. Don't come with another question.
No. Ask the question. I didn't hear it. Say it again.
Billy, you heard me, right?
Yeah. If
Now answer the question that I like the way I asked it.
Okay, yes. Answer my question.
Would he have been alive?
Yes.
All
Answer
right,
my
then.
question.
Let Billy answer. Wait, Sherrod. Let Billy ask his question.
If Carmelo would have never poked him in the chest, would he be alive today?
He hadn't accosted him, yes.
Can I ask?
Okay,
I would like
you're
to
all
ask
making
a
assumptions.
question.
Let Trump ask her question.
I would like to ask if
If what?
let me finish, please. That they came up and said you're not supposed to be here. Can you leave? Can you leave? Can you leave? And he said, no, I ain't fucking leaving. And then they were like, you know what, bro? This isn't your tent, man. You need to leave. And they were trying to be nice for like 5 fucking minutes. And guess what? That's
Can I
what's
talk?
going to come out. That's what's going to come out. You know, and
Correct
he
that.
just wouldn't. He's like, no, I ain't fucking leaving. Because you know what? You can't tell anybody to leave. You can't tell black people to leave anything. You know, can you please leave?
Okay, you're
No,
rambling.
You can't.
Land that
No,
plane.
you can't.
Land that
And you
plane.
know it's true. You know it's fucking true.
Okay, Trump. That's it.
Okay,
Stop.
so
Stop.
first-
Wait. Exclusive.
You know
exclusive,
I'm right.
Exclusive.
You guys don't want to
Wait.
admit it. You
Trump.
don't want to admit it. You know I'm right.
Okay, go ahead, boss. Please get her.
Yeah, I just wanted to say it wasn't 5 minutes, ma'am. And if you listen to the,
Yes,
even if
you
we
know
take,
what? Just
hold on
leave,
one second,
man.
hold
Hey,
on,
can you
Trump.
get out of here, bro?
Trump, let me just tell you something. I like you, sweetheart. I actually like dialoguing with you. I think that you're a little inebriated, but I think you're a smart woman. So I think you'll be able to catch this no matter what wave you're on. Right now, all I'm simply saying is that one of the witnesses, witness J, right, that was there on the team with Austin and Hunter, he tells us that he didn't even know Carmelo, but he says that Carmelo was sitting down, and Austin got up and told the boy he needed to move since he didn't belong to Memorial 10. After they told him he needed to move, it say that it say that Austin pushed Carmelo. Carmelo was reaching around in his bag, and a short time later, right, he got poked in the chest. So I don't know where you get 5 minutes from, and I don't know if
That's not
the fella.
exactly
Hold on
what.
1 second, Billy. I don't know if they were being nice to him. What I'm assuming is they walked up. Austin told him, you don't belong here. You need to move. He probably didn't say it in a nice way, which is probably why Carmelo didn't submit to it. It's all about your approach. And when you approach somebody the wrong way and you're inciting a type of aggressive behavior, then that's what you sometimes are met with. I
That's
think,
your fucking problem. If you don't approach me in the right way, shut the fuck up.
yeah, you gotta
Fucking
approach the right way, Trump.
fucking A.
If you
Marry
don't,
me,
Approach
Trump.
me in
Let's
this
get
way.
married.
Just
Let's
so you
shut
think
the
you can
fuck
just
up,
approach
you
anybody
fucking
anyway?
asshole.
I mean, look
You
at how
guys
she
are
acted.
such
Clearly,
dicks.
Trump,
Yeah,
do
yeah.
you
She
see
she
that
act
you
like this. I guarantee
Oh
she don't
yeah.
act like this in public, but she definitely act
Oh,
like a
I
piece of
will. I
this.
will.
okay,
But
wait,
the
wait,
fact
wait,
that
wait,
you
She
guys,
said, "I
oh, you
will,
don't
I
approach me
will,
like that. Shut
wait,
the
I
fuck
will,
up.
wait, Trump,
Shut
She
your
getting her rocks
fucking
off
I
mouth.
right now. This
will."
is
Trump.
yeah.
Now,
Oh, she's being
if you're
racist
gonna
as fuck.
I
disrespect
watch it.
people,
I see it every day.
shut
I
your ass
will,
up.
I will.
wait up, man. You're gonna have to show some respect to everybody. They respecting you.
See,
They're not.
you don't show respect to me.
All right.
Shut
No,
up.
because we could have
Hey,
all
check,
been
check this
cussed your
out.
ass clean out and dropped you.
Look into the
You know
camera
I'm right.
again,
All of
Trump.
you know I'm
Look
right.
into the
You
camera.
know I'm
That's the
right.
thing. We could have all took our turn cussing your ass out, and that could have been that.
All right, exclusive.
Can I
You had
interject
something to
here
say,
for a minute?
exclusive.
Yeah, so I
Exclusive
wanted
had
to
something to say.
address
Robert, you next.
I wanted to address two things, right? So let me just start off with Miss Lisa first. Miss Lisa, those boys didn't know each other. They did not go to school together. They were at a public track meet. It was a district track held event at a stadium. So it was no previous interactions between those two boys. So I just wanted to make that slight correction for you. Also, what Trump stated, right? You can ask somebody anything you want to ask them as many times as you want to, and I can respond to you however I want to for as long as the encounter happens. We can go back and forth for hours, days, whatever, right?
A few weeks, straight
Right.
up.
For a year, you know what I'm saying? 10 years. That's not a crime. That there's no
Maybe
crime
20
being
years.
committed, right? There's no crime being committed in that level of communication. Now, what went wrong was when Austin picked his ass up and walked over to Mello and decided he wanted to get physical. And
Okay,
put
so
his
if someone
hands on
touches you,
Carmelo.
you can
So the
unalive them.
moment you put your
Yes, you
hands on
can, Billy.
somebody,
That is
unwanted
ridiculous.
You
touching.
can't.
Hold on,
You
Billy.
can't.
Hold
That
on.
is
You
fucking
can't
Billy.
define touch
Hold
here.
on, Billy.
Stop it,
Unwanted
Billy.
touch.
Wait, exclusive. Go ahead,
You
Landon.
guys are
Yeah,
always
unwanted
prime
touch.
victim when a cop
Hold on, Billy. I'm about to
unalive
land like
someone.
literally right now. I'm about to land right now. Okay, so any unwanted, unwarranted touch, that is called assault. Okay? You cannot put your hands on people for free. That's
Bro,
it,
tell
and
that
that's
to
all.
your own fucking.
And I land my
Oh,
plane.
Billy
Okay,
mad.
Robert.
Billy mad. We dropped his auntie, so we gonna have to do it with a little crash out.
I wanna welcome Miss Tanisha to the panel, and I'm gonna go back to Robert.
Hey, Miss Tanisha, how you doing?
Hi, y'all. Oh my goodness. How are y'all? This
Hey,
is crazy.
This is a good conversation, though. I'm
It,
enjoying it.
it is, but I think what the overall problem is, people have to stop raising Karens. It's a Karen generation, and I think without bringing like race into it, just teach your children to keep their hands to themselves. Stop feeling like you have to police people and approach people. You should have went straight to an adult, and that it could have been handled. He would have still been alive. But that's his fault, because if he wouldn't have put himself in that position, that's actually Hunter's fault, because Hunter started it. So, you know, um, let's just be real about this, Billy, because you keep coming with all these talking points about race and talk to your community and blah blah blah. We can say that about any
Yeah, I'll
community.
take a cash bet whether he goes to
Billy, I'm
prison.
gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you respond to that.
We can say that about any community. Every community has their own problems, right? It's not exclusive to one community. But the thing about it is mostly in my community, we're taught to keep our hands to ourselves. If we have a problem, you go get an adult.
Fucking serious.
Yeah.
Do it again, Billy.
Bro, just get me
Bro,
out
you
of here.
send
I
a
can't talk
galaxy to
anyway.
come back up, bro. I'm
Nah,
trying to work
good.
with you.
I'm good. I can't talk to you guys.
Because you're privileged.
Yeah, I'm so privileged.
You are.
I am.
And
I'm
it shows.
very privileged.
It shows.
I've grown up wealthy my entire life.
It's so good that you
Privilege
can hide
doesn't have
behind
to
the
do
phone
anything
and say
about
this
wealth.
stuff.
I'm sorry.
It
What are
feel
you
good,
looking at
right?
right
That you can
now?
hide behind the phone and
What
say
are
this
you
stuff.
looking at?
If you could hide behind
Are
the
you
phone and
behind
say
a
the
phone?
things you saying,
Are you
but
behind a phone?
I ain't saying none of that. You hide behind the phone talking like
Bro,
y'all usually do.
look in the mirror,
But
bro.
if you had to stand in front of a
We're
structure the
equal.
size of what I got in this picture, you wouldn't say none of that.
I wouldn't. Why? Would you be violent
You wouldn't, because
because of words?
I'm
You
not
just
even
wouldn't have the
I'm not gonna
courage. You
say
wouldn't have
nothing.
the
I'm just telling
audacity.
you.
Bro,
You
shut
have
the
to
fuck
be
up.
honest.
Billy, you know Kyle?
Tough talking on the internet.
Billy, do you know Kyle?
Yeah, he was very justified.
Okay.
Oh.
So was Justice really blind in his case?
Yes.
Okay, so I agree too, right? That's why they let him go. And it's crazy because when we look at the perspective of Justice being blind,
Okay,
right?
well let's
It's
compare the two cases. He
no,
tried
no,
to
no, no, no.
leave,
We can't
and
compare
two
the two
people with
cases. We
weapons
can't compare.
attacked
Hey,
him.
Billy, I want to talk
Yeah,
to
no,
you,
you
big
definitely
homie.
could not compare the cases.
So I'm gonna let you talk, and then you let me know when you landed, and I'll
No,
reply
go
to
ahead.
you.
Tell me how it's the
No,
same.
go ahead, because I don't like to be interrupted. I like to push people when they do that to me. So I'm gonna let you talk, and then
Okay,
I'm gonna talk.
Rittenhouse was attacked. He tried to leave. He ran away. He was pursued by two people with weapons, and he unalived two people. Very justified. How does that equate to this case?
Okay, so I'm gonna speak on behalf of Carmelo, just as you did, Kyle. Carmelo was approached. He was threatened verbally. He was
Verbally? Oh, no.
physically. He was physically attacked. And that's
Touched.
the only attacked. And that's
Touched.
the only option he had to neutralize his
That
threat.
is ridiculous.
And once he did so, he immediately fled from the scene to prevent any further threat from coming upon him. He
Supposed to
didn't
do
stay
that.
and walk
Act in
through the he didn't
self-defense.
stay and walk through the stadium looking for somebody else to assault him, as so did Kyle. He actually ran to the police officer and let him know
No,
that he
he
was
got
being
caught.
needed of protecting himself, where Kyle continued to find victims that he slaughtered in front of their families.
Bro, do you guys hear this? Do you guys agree with this?
I mean, they know I'm
I
not
hear a
lying.
bunch of assumptions from all of you guys.
Okay, no,
Robert,
This,
I'm not
that,
talking
Robert,
to
could
I
have,
want to
Robert.
hear
would have,
Robert. I
Evan,
want to
shut
hear
should
up.
have.
Robert. I want to hear Robert. Let's hear Robert, y'all. Go ahead, Robert.
All I'm hearing is what should have,
Disingenuous
could have,
bullshit.
might have, may have, and all that is irrelevant. What is completely relevant is, as you said, Texas law states that if you are in fear for your life, you have the right to defend yourself. And you're talking about teenage children who are not going to make the right decisions, whether their parents say so or whether they were taught in church or whatever. Teenagers tend to make bad mistakes.
True,
Teenagers tend to make bad decisions.
That
true.
has
So
nothing
this
to
is
do with
a
anything.
compounding of bad decisions on both parts that ended in a tragic unaliving of a person. Now, we can go on and on about, well, he could have ran, or, well, he just touched him, and that's no big deal. All that's irrelevant. The fact
It's
of the matter
not
is the poor
irrelevant
kid
at
Robert,
said,
all.
let me ask you something, Robert. Where
the
you
poor
sitting at
kid
right
said he
now?
was
Are
in
you
fear
sitting
for his life.
outside or inside your house?
Me, I'm
Yeah,
sitting at a truck stop.
got you. So you sitting at a truck stop, a public area. Say, for example, you go in a little Love's place, you
If
waiting on the
somebody
shower.
comes to my truck
Hold
and
on,
breaks
hold
into
on.
my
Not your
truck,
truck, not your truck, because
pew
that's
pew.
called the Castle Doctrine. But if you go and sit down on the bench in the place, waiting on your shower, and somebody tell you, "Hey, get up from there, bro. I want to sit down," or that's the bench I was sitting on. What you gonna say, Robert? You gonna say, "Okay, my bad, brother," and get up? If they just told you, "Get the fuck up, you ain't supposed to be sitting there," what you gonna say?
No, I say this is my seat. Please go find another seat.
You say,
And then if he
"Please."
instigates the situation to a further aggression, and I fear for my life, yes, pew pew time
So you would wait.
or
You said
pokey
pew pew
pokey.
time or pokey pokey. Okay, cool.
If he
but
becomes
before that
more
though, you gonna
aggressive,
tell him,
and
please.
I am afraid and fear for my life, yes, I will take action.
Is you gonna meet a push with a please? Is my question. Is you gonna ask that young man to please find another seat?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Well, we can't
But if
even
he
be on the
instigates it
same page.
further,
Misunderstood your
if
question.
he instigates it further and brings more aggression towards me, I do have the right to defend myself, and I
Robert.
will defend myself.
So
There
okay,
you
so
go. So that's what Carmelo did.
So
We
I
on the
think
same page.
he misunderstood what you asked at first, because you first asked him if he asked you, what would you do? And that's when he stated that he would say, go find another seat. So if he now pushes you or tries to remove you from the seat, then that's now it becomes aggressive.
That becomes aggressive. Yes.
Right. And then
That's
now
what
you
Now he's
Carmelo did.
aggravated
Then.
the situation to
all right.
force.
Robert, that's what he did, big homie. So
You guys
I
convinced
applaud you.
Robert. That's very,
All right,
very well
Billy,
done.
let's go to
It's
you.
no convincing. The kid
I
was
know
in fear
Robert. I
for
know
his
he
life.
wasn't.
You cannot tell
Yeah.
me that you can read that kid's mind and say, "Oh, I know he
You don't
wasn't in
have
fear."
to.
You're talking about a
Oh, this is
17-year-old
good.
kid.
I love it.
Do you not know what a 17-year-old kid is? Or are you just too stupid and
Robert,
didn't
are
know
you
what you were
allowed to
doing
be
when you
around
were
17-year-old
17?
kids?
This is
Hey,
what's
hey,
on
Robert, I want to
Generation
add to this, right? Check this out, Robert. 2 of those kids was 225 pounds, 6'1", and knew martial arts.
And
2 of them.
Carmelo was 160.
Carmelo was 160, 165, soaking wet. I just want to.
It was 65 pounds total. That was more than.
Let's just hope Robert's not on the jury, because that would not be justice.
Well, let's hope
Robert
you're
is
not
on
up there.
How
either,
is that
Billy.
not justice? What
Robert,
did you not
you
do
know nothing
when
of
you
the
were
case.
17 that your parents said, "Oh, you're a great child"? Huh? Did you
What?
not go out drinking with your buddies when you were 17?
Actually,
Yeah, I
Maybe
never
get a little,
unalived anybody.
stop.
you know the
Well,
funny thing,
maybe you
Billy?
weren't ever put in that position.
Robert is
Robert,
actually
I've been in fights, a lot of fights in high school, and I never thought maybe I should unalive somebody.
Okay, did you win
Robert
every
is
one of
actually a
them?
No,
perfect
hell no. I
witness.
lost the majority of them.
And I
Okay,
do
so
not
why
think
were you
that this
fighting?
poor kid
Were you
was
starting
going to
at Billy,
try
or
to
were they
unalive
starting with you?
anybody.
I
I'm
mean, it's
sorry.
a little bit of both.
Okay, so the ones that you lost, were they because they started them or you started? Did you? I guess my question should be: did you ever lose a fight that you started?
Yes.
And were you after that regretful that you started that fight?
No, I mean, yes, because I
Okay,
lost, but
right.
no,
Okay,
because I
got
mean,
you.
I started it for a reason. I wasn't just.
Got you. So I think that that's probably why they came at Carmelo like that, because they really didn't know, regardless to being 65 pounds or more, they didn't know that they would have been able to take him down. So they didn't want to be embarrassed. They didn't want to be regretful. So they came in a force like
So,
they did to make him feel fearful.
what proof do you have that they came in a force? There was only one person that ever touched him.
Mr. Lee saw the video, the host. He saw it. He told you if you was listening and taking notes like we said
No,
earlier.
I heard him last time, but
Okay, cool. So then there you
I
go
don't
right
believe
there.
him
Stop
because
asking me
I've seen
rhetorical
several
questions.
other people that supposedly saw the tape.
How many people do you know that saw it?
I mean, I don't know any of them personally.
Okay, well then you don't have no way to believe it, huh?
Okay, how many people do you know personally that saw it?
2.
That went and saw it? Why didn't you go watch it?
I couldn't because somebody got it shut down. Gag order.
You guys are bend over backwards to try to make this work for you.
Really, what's your point?
He's
The point
going to
is-
prison. That's
and
my
where you
point.
going? Where you going?
Me? I'm going to work tomorrow.
Yeah, you might not though.
Right.
You never know.
Yeah, maybe not. I mean,
Look in the
it's
screen next to you. This might be the reason you don't go to work tomorrow. Look in the screen.
What are you gonna do?
You see that monster standing in that screen? You
You
might
gonna
not
send
make
me?
it to
You
work
gonna
tomorrow.
send me mean direct messages? Is that gonna?
You might
No,
not.
no.
Bro,
No one's gonna
stop with
do
the
no
I
one's
ain't
gonna
gonna
do you
send
no
you
harm.
nothing.
No one's gonna do you no harm, big homie. But you never
Bro,
know what
look.
tomorrow holds. So stop saying that about going to prison. Everybody work a sneeze
He's
away from
going to
getting in
prison.
trouble,
I
bro.
will bet anybody
They
here any
walked
amount
up
of
to
cash.
him and they tried to threaten him. They also tried to move him.
All right, well,
And
let's bet on it.
well, I mean, you have to send me some money and let me hold on to it till after we find out.
Yeah, why don't you
should
get
send
your
me money and let me
PayPal
hold on
Fuck
to it.
wrong with you.
so we can do this fairly. Just go ahead and type in your PayPal account, and we'll bet on it.
Right. So
How
send it to
stupid
my
can you
PayPal.
get?
I'ma
Oh,
hold it
we'll
for
bet
y'all.
on it. Let's go
Let's
fight
bet.
each other.
Let's
We're
bet.
on the
You
fucking
got
Robert
internet.
said to go
3,500
all in on something he
3,500 a
just found
person.
out
Send it
about
now.
12 minutes ago.
That's
3,500 a person. Send it now.
that's not funny with this young man's life. On some serious
Yeah, yeah.
stuff.
Let me
What
go
do you
do a
mean it's
They
not
ain't
GoFundMe
about
funny?
none of
account,
that.
and you can
They
send me
just
the
talking.
money.
At
Robert,
the end of the
calm
day,
down.
you cannot touch people and expect people to
You can't
feel
unalive
how
people
you're
for
gonna
touching
feel.
you.
You
Sorry,
can
bro.
though, according to the
No,
law.
this isn't fucking
The
Bloods
law
versus
definitely
Crips.
tells you can't just assault people.
You can't unalive people for touching you in high school.
Billy, you just work on
Can I ask a
feelings.
simple question?
We're
How many
talking about
people
the
on this
law.
panel actually believe that this poor kid intentionally tried to unalive somebody else?
Only
Say
one.
in the ghetto?
None.
I don't fucking know.
He said
Probably
what?
all of them.
What you
What you
say?
said?
How many
Hey,
people on this
Robert,
That's what
panel?
y'all thought he said.
Robert,
Get
if it was his intention to unalive him, my opinion is that he would have poked him more times than he did.
right.
I agree.
No, that's not what he asked.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did he ask?
Yes, how
How
many
many
people
people
in the ghetto?
here uh, would say that he intentionally tried to unalive the other person?
None of us. Only
None of
one.
us would
Only
say
me.
that.
Billy was saying,
That's my point. That's self-defense. I mean,
Robert,
that's
Also, Billy, I wanted to
unbiased.
answer
I
your
don't
Robert,
care
please
either
excuse
way
me if I don't take your opinion
because
as
I
legal
knew
advice.
nothing about this until you told me about it. I don't watch the news.
right.
And I really just don't care what's going on with the world.
Hey, me
But I was just
fucking
bored
neither.
tonight at a truck stop. Um, so, as an unbiased, I really don't care person. If he felt he was in fear for his life and he defended himself, well, it's a
You
tragedy.
eating them
The
burgers?
kid's going to have to live
Robert,
with
can,
it
can I ask you
forever.
Huh?
a question, Robert? Say you're
Go
going
right
in,
ahead.
say you're going into the truck stop bathroom. Somebody startles you. You think
No,
you're
I'm
in
actually
fear, and
eating
you
them.
poke them and
I'm about to
unalive them. Do
leave
you
because
think that's
I
justified?
really don't feel
That's
like
not
that.
what happened.
Yes, I do. I will give
I
an
gotta go
example.
You
because I
think
gotta
it's
do a lot
okay
of
just
Uh,
shit
because you're
But that's
scared?
not
Why
what
would you
let
happened.
him,
use that
let him
That's
answer.
what
analogy?
someone's
Let
like.
him
That
answer.
correlates
Billy.
nothing to what
Go
happened
find. I gotta go
in
to
no way,
Sister
shape,
City
or
early in the
form.
morning.
Well, no, of course not. It's definitely
Right, that was a
does
horrible
anybody here
analogy.
know the
Right.
Robert
number
It's
on
still
so
agrees
Atlanta?
with you.
Wait. We all talking at the same time, and we can't have a decent conversation like that. Come on, y'all. We all can't be doing this. Let Robert answer your question.
I will put it this way. If anybody knows the 285 loop around Atlanta, some idiot tried to run into my truck, and what did I do? I slammed his ass into the concrete barrier at, was it mile marker 22 in the construction zone. Why?
You should be in prison.
Because he tried to push
Justice
me
is
out of the
blind
way.
again.
80,000-pound vehicle, and he hits me with a Honda Civic.
That didn't hurt you. That Honda
I
Civic
was in
didn't hurt
fear
you.
for my life. You know what the cops told me? He's getting the ticket and he's going to jail. Why? Because he tried
Love you,
to
Mr.
physically
Lee.
harm
Don't
me
listen.
in my truck.
Mr. Lee, I love you. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
Cash.
Don't listen to who?
Cash.
Nobody said anything about Lee.
Calm down, Cash. Chill out. Go ahead and finish your spiel, Robert.
Well, that's it. The guy got a ticket. They decided not to arrest him because his car was trashed, and they towed him away, and I lost $500 in chrome off of my truck. And I'm really pissed off about that because that was chrome, and I had to spend $50 to get my rim polished. So, yes, I can understand if the kid feels threatened and he
Wait, are you equating
decided to protect
$500 in
himself.
chrome on your truck to kids unalive, one of them
No, he was
unaliving the other.
answering your question. You asked if somebody was
No, he's
startled.
not answering any question I
He
asked.
did. You
I'm
asked if
answering
somebody
that
was
question.
startled if they
The
can
person in the
identify
Honda
someone.
Civic tried to aggressively attack me in his vehicle. It's not my fault. His vehicle was like 3,200 pounds, and I was grossing out at 79,000 some pounds. He attacked me in road rage in his vehicle. I had the right to defend myself, and I did.
You know what, Robert? I'm glad we are not on the same side of this argument.
Anyways, earlier you said something about
Right,
Robert
dude.
wouldn't make a good juror. Actually, Robert will be the perfect juror and the juror that
Yeah,
we'll be looking
for your side.
because hold on, because he doesn't know the case, right? And he is coming from an unbiased standpoint. So he's listening to both sides of our argument.
He only
Unfortunately for
listened to
you,
your
your
side.
side is not convincing.
Hey,
Your side is
come
not
off mute one more
convincing of
time,
the
Billy.
law. And
I dare you.
the law is not in your favor.
Hey, Billy, look into the camera.
That's why Robert is not agreeing with you because the law is not in your favor.
That's the point. If Texas law says, and I live in Kentucky, we have the Make My Day, the CASA law. We have the right to protect our property as ourselves. So, once again, the law is on the kid's side. Unfortunately, everybody in that scenario at that meet made bad decisions. That's an unfortunate event. It's a sad day when families are ruined because of it. And we all should just pray that maybe one day we will all learn from this.
So you think, Robert, this man gonna receive a fair trial? Because it done turned into a race thing between the public. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think this trial is probably a joke to say we did our job, we tried him, the jury's found him not guilty, so justice was served. That's what I think is going to happen. Like O.J. Simpson, if the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Well, I mean, there you have it. An unbiased view from out. I mean, if we could get people like that on the jury, I think we'll be all right. Just to have an open mind and see what really, put it all on the table for them and let them make a decision about it. Because that's what it's gonna all come down to.
That's exactly it. It's not going to be based on, and unfortunately, this is why justice is sometimes blind. Majority of these cases are weighed upon people's emotions, one way or the other. Okay, I spent 24 years in the military. I had 5 combat tours. I did horrific, ferocious, terrible things in the name of the American freedom and all that I have to live with every day of my life. So I understand the fact that, you have to understand that you cannot have emotions when you're trying a person on a crime that, in your personal opinion, is one way or the other.
Correct. And the good thing about you, Robert, is because we didn't have to go over all of the penal codes and the laws that actually fit Carmelo's case in order for you to believe what happened. Because there's multiple laws that fit Carmelo's situation that applies in Texas, such as the multiple assailant doctrine and the stand your ground law, that if you're anywhere in a public space that you're allowed to be, he had every right to defend himself. And the fact that you got this off of just Mr. Lee mentioning to you the 2 penal codes, I can't remember the exact numbers right now. Yes, and the 9.32. Right. It just shows that it's good if he just gets an unbiased jury, and that way he would have a fair trial because people will listen to the facts and not their feelings.
Right. And once again, if he had aggressively continue escalating it by saying going after somebody else or stabbing them multiple times, that would show intent.
I would say throw him in jail for the rest of his life. But he apparently poked him one time. And then that one time, unfortunately, was enough to unalive somebody. That's a tragedy that a poor kid's going to have to live with for the rest of his life. Why would I victimize that person as a child more by saying, we're going to try him as an adult or whatever and put him in a penitentiary for 30 years?
Correct.
Give the kid counseling for years, because that's probably what he needs the most.
He's gonna be traumatized. And the crazy thing
Yeah,
is
because
that,
I talk to my shrink every 2 weeks because of the shit I did overseas.
and if you think
Hey,
about
thank
it,
you for
right?
your service, Robert.
And thank you for your
You're
service.
welcome.
And when the incident
Did your
occurred,
service,
right?
man.
If those boys only approached Mello to get him out the tent, right? Because after the situation happened, he was chased, right, by 3 of the boys. Now, why would they chase him if they only wanted him out the tent? That just shows that it was
Because
more to the
teenage
situation.
boys would do what teenage boys do.
Right. There was more to the
Because
situation.
we don't think with the brains in our head.
Mhm.
We think with the brains between our legs. And that's the way of life until we hit about 30.
Correct.
Shit, for me, it was 40. But,
But yeah, it's an unfortunate event. But the fact that he got arrested on scene, to me, proves that justice is not blind. It sees, it looks at you, it judges you, it makes you guilty before you even set foot in a courtroom, and it's very unfortunate.
It is.
And it's like that across the board. I hate to say it. It's like that across the board.
And the funny thing, when we're talking about this case, we're talking about laws and how the law is written. And some people, they like to read it and skip over parts because they want to get to the part that fits their narrative, right? And that's what we've been dealing with when we're having this conversation, because I'm sure now that you've been on this platform, you're going to end up in other rooms, right? And when you get into those rooms, you're going to hear a different set of opinions, right? I would just implore you to do your own research, read up on this case now that you've heard about it. Try to look up some of these videos, read into some of these Texas laws, because 110% the law is on Carmelo's side.
That is why when we discuss it and we debate about it, they never win.
The opposing side can never win.
They can never win because they're not on the side of right. Because the law justifies what he done.
That is correct.
And when you're on that
That's
side,
why I say this whole. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nah, I'm sorry. I interrupted you.
I'm just saying that's why I think this whole thing is probably just for show. We did our job. We went to trial. He had his fair, trial, and he got acquitted. And unfortunately, that's still going to ruin the poor kid's life.
It's funny you say it's just for show. I want to point out something, and I want to bring something up. Might not have nothing to do with it. Might have something to do with it. The DA is up for re-election, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the DA also got caught SN a lot of women in his office. So they sued him and they settled for millions. So I guess he feels the need to try this case to try to get his reputation back or try to get back in office or whatever. But he's under the gun himself. So
He's under a microscope.
it's a political issue too now. You see what I'm saying? And the Metcalf,
I agree.
the Metcalf, the daddy of the deceased, he's on a picture with the judge's wife. Make it make sense to me, Robert.
That's why justice doesn't make sense. I mean, why impeach Bill Clinton because he got a in the Oval Office underneath the table with the woman? I gave him kudos. I thought that was great. At least we had a president that was sexually active, whether it was with his wife or not. But why spend millions of dollars on impeachment hearings when we all knew it wasn't going to go anywhere? That's the blindness of justice.
Thank you, Ron.
If it sees something it can go after, it will turn a blind eye to everything else and go after that one point.
I agree. How you doing, One Who?
I'm good, baby. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
You didn't make it to my battle. I
Battle.
sent
What
you.
battle?
Yeah, I had a battle today at 7:00. You didn't come.
I swear to God, I didn't get it.
You ain't sent it to us.
Yeah. Oh, Sherrod, you know what? I didn't see you, but I got one tomorrow. I got 3 tomorrow at 7:00.
You got 3 battles tomorrow?
Yes,
I think you are.
tomorrow at Central Standard Time.
Wait, someone's going to sure want to request us. Hey,
Hey, One Who.
Hey, baby, how you doing up there? Good, good. Hey, boss.
Up here handing out the facts as it is.
Hey, that's what we do, girl. That's what we do.
hey, y'all, let's go to Miss Tiffany Billions live. She's showing the autopsy report.
Okay, boss.
Stream it from your page.
Boss,
Stream
are
it from
you
your
up
page.
there?
Huh?
You can't
Is
stream it from
boss
your
up
page.
there?
Yeah, boss is up there.
Well, he
You
must.
can't stream it from your page.
No, I'm getting ready to go over there and watch that.
Oh, okay.
He
Yeah,
ain't answering me
I
though.
can't pull it up.
Because
on
he
film.
probably ain't
Okay.
in front of his phone.
Gerard, when you talk to him, ask him if he got my message I sent him.
Okay.
All right, I'm getting ready
Waldo,
to go
we're going
check out
somebody named
real
Tiffany
quick.
Billions live.
Yeah, go to Tiffany Billions right quick, y'all.
All right. I see.
All right.
Okay.